Hey!
And just like that, we're back.
He's the most beautiful man on the planet. He's here.
Thank you. I'm here every...
Here he is.
Mike's here.
Mike Murphy.
Mike Murphy, everybody.
I don't get why this.
Excitement. I know,
I'm
but
happy,
hey, I'm just happy to be back home, man.
We are
So am I.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you. That is how you must start to look at it.
Yes, because
you're home now.
Yes.
You are indeed home.
Spider-Man went to London. You came here. It's all square now.
Everyone's where they need to be. Okay, it's great.
Indeed. What's up, Yvonne Diesel?
Yo.
Daigle McGreedy.
Yo.
Hi, all. Matthew.
Is that a third brother?
I'm
yes.
Yeah, at this point.
For anyone that doesn't know, I'm Matthew Jude, and I do This Game's Broken with Nick and Mike. That's who I am.
This is accurate.
Matthew Jude is the ringleader, I dare say, the person that makes that podcast work.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much.
With the W-E. Yeah. So he's visiting us in L.A. As part of your Grand American Tour.
Yes.
That you do a lot of summers.
Yeah. And for the benefit of the stream in general, we are all incredibly jet lagged, and we've just been to a convention. We feel like we're not on Earth, so it's going to be, I
feel like
just to make everyone aware of that situation.
I'm fine. Okay.
Yeah.
We might have eaten chili cheese fries and stuff at 4:30 a.m. after being up for about 23 hours.
Yeah.
And that was many hours before now.
Yeah.
And we're here.
We're here.
What do you want?
We turned up.
What's up, Missy? Missy asked me to sleep on the plane. We all did. We all crashed pretty hard on the plane.
Yeah, I think we were all asleep before.
I do not remember taking off.
Yeah, we all slept through the takeoff, which is pretty impressive if you think about it. Like,
impressive thing to sleep through. Like I remember thinking, I kind of like woke up. I was like, "Are they still speeding up to get off the ground?" And then like I get like by like a drink cart, and I was like, "I guess we made it.
Yeah,
we're here now. We're somewhere."
Yeah, we all crashed pretty hard. Hi, Rosie. Our sister is here.
Oh hey,
what up, nerds? What's up, Dave Phillips?
She said,
nerds
hey,
and bloke. I like the fact.
I
like the switch. A lot of Hey Judes in there. Checks out.
I like it. I get it. And an A, like as well as an
Hey.
Hey Jude.
Oi.
So that one's good because it also has a touch of menace to it. Hey Jude.
Oi.
Hey. Yeah, a little bit of oi there. Yeah, it's kind of proper.
I'm turning up the volume a little bit because there's 3 of us.
Sure.
Shout out. Okay.
Yeah, Rosie, we got coffee right here. You already know.
I got.
Here's the thing. We've also throughout the day and night, and then at Denny's, we all drank a lot of coffee, and it just doesn't matter.
No, my body was awake at points where my mind wasn't.
Yeah.
Which is a very jankety feeling, and I don't know. I'm not convinced was comfortable or helpful for anyone.
No, it was very weird. Yeah, it was this. Yeah, that's been. We got home and like I had to like record stuff and edit it, and then like, yeah, it's been a long day. It's been a long day.
It's been a great day. Not to complain, we had a great week. I think.
Yeah, we did. Of course.
Yeah,
it's so much fun. Missy, how was your trip back? By the way, it seems you've made it.
Yeah.
Or at least you're not on a plane because you have internet access.
I came home basically passed out. Yeah, that checks out. That checks out, indeed. Yeah, it was overall, I feel like a good trip.
Oh, of course it was. Fantastic.
Yeah, outstanding. Outstanding.
We could have gone to, like, just hang out in a purgatorial kind of, like, voidscape and had fun, though, because it was just nice for everyone to be together.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like, I'm just happy to be with my people.
It really didn't matter.
It's like, there's a mind flayer over there, and you're just like, yeah, but, like, we're all having a good time playing some games. We got Llama here. It's all good.
Yeah, Llama was fun.
I played some good games with Llama.
We played a lot of good games. We're gonna do a recap video on Thursday.
Let's call it a brief cap because it'll be short.
Yeah, it'll be short. Just kind of like what we played, what we liked for the convention. Not like a whole big thing, but we'll talk more about like what we played, what we liked. But we a lot of good stuff.
I think so. Like some overall thoughts about the convention as a whole, but. Without being dramatic about it, there's no massive negatives at all. In that.
Yeah.
It's just things that we did liked more than the things that we did just liked okay.
Yeah. No, it was super fun.
I finally won Llama.
You were playing with that one gentleman?
I played the guy called Addy, who was a really, really nice guy. And we played a bunch of Llama. And is it the best game of the year? No, it's not. It's not. It just isn't the best game of the year.
Right. But it is fun. Nominated for the best game.
But it is fun. It's not even Ryan Knichi's best game this year.
What else got nominated? So we have
Just One, which
Llama, Just One. I put Llama
and Werewolves.
I mean, honestly, Llama should win of those 3, in my opinion. I honestly think that those 3.
That is really
3
weird.
That is a horrendous lineup.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. I like
I'd
Werewords. I like Just One.
But isn't Werewords 7 years old? I'm so confused.
Yeah,
by
if
that game.
Werewords wins, Insider should also win because it's the same game. And there was a bit of a thing about that.
A bit of a kerfuff about it. A kerfuffle.
And yeah, exactly. And Just One, I have watched lots and lots of people enjoy Just One, and I had a really good time playing it. It is a game, and when I say, "Oh, it's not even a game," and stuff, it's fine. People say that about the mind, but it's not the best game of the year.
No.
Yeah.
It's not the best game of the week.
Yeah.
No.
I know Chevaliers tends to be on the lighter side, but
this is taking.
This year is odd.
What won last year?
Something great.
It was best game of the year, whatever it was. No, Wolfgang Walsh. Something that I don't know.
Azul, didn't it? Wasn't that last year?
It might be
Maybe Azul. Yeah, Azul. But Azul, I'm like, okay, I get
Azul
it.
should absolutely win that.
Or the year before that was like King Domino. I'm like, okay, I get it.
But there are two games that I would buy for people. I would buy Azul for someone as a gift.
Yeah.
And that's what I think the Chevaliers really is.
But Just One, that's not going to get it.
No. And Llama too. I'm like a little trick-taking game that has some cool stuff, but it's nothing that special.
No, it's not.
And I'm like, really? These are the only choices you had. It's a weird year.
The point is, man, board games changed, man. They
Yeah.
changed.
I remember when it used to be cool.
Yeah. Now it's all stupid. Now it's all colorful. They sold out, man.
Yeah, Yin Yang is a trick-taking card game by Knizia. It used to be basically called something like Tightrope or Relationship Tightrope, and it's all about I know which game you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
Push and pull.
Well, that's the thing about Knizia too. It's like his games get reprinted or rethemed every 10 years, so it gets very confusing because you're like, I feel like I've played. He also comes out with so many games. You're like, is this new or is it just similar to his other?
It's something we need to consider, right? Because I was massively after a game by him called Kingdoms. And it's called Kingdoms. It's like a tile. I can't explain it. It's got kind of a thing with sorry, my brain is really
we're all gonna be like, this.
I was gonna say it's another game where it's but it's not important. It's a game by Ranica, so I really want to call Kingdoms, and I was like, I can't find it anywhere for a price that is that I'm willing to pay for it. I don't. If it's an old Ranica game, I don't want to pay more than $20 for it.
No.
I couldn't find it, and I was like, okay. So, but I found myself on the it's Board Game Geek thing. I was just looking at the game, things look at the market.
Yeah.
And I looked at the top and I went, re-implemented by. Let me click on that. And Beowulf, the movie, the board game, is an exact reskin with kind of 2 or 3 extra things of Kingdoms. And I was like, let me see if that's available. Oh yes, there's 50 of them available, and they're all $5.
Yeah.
So I bought it.
That's
so on my shelf now, it looks weird because I've got all these Stefan Feld games and all this kind of stuff, and Castell and all this, and Beowulf the movie, the board game. Really? Huh. It's like, yeah, it's a good game.
That classic movie.
Hilarious.
But it's like when you're looking for Knizia games, look for re-implement, and it's like, if you can't get it, see who it's re-implemented by, or see if it's a copy, because you can get multiple times.
That's so funny.
That's funny.
What's up, Kyle?
Well, Kyle,
he said, hell, everyone. Hell.
'Tis hell, everyone.
Tis.
It's just Monday.
Yeah, indeed.
Evan Diesel says, have you ever played Looting London by Knizia?
No, but Mike Delicio told me to try playing Looting London.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go. We'll have to track that one down.
We'll have to track it, Mike says.
Knizia is the kingery theme.
Yeah.
I would say he's the king of theme.
Yeah, I mean, he's so good at theme that he sometimes has to do it twice.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, there's something to be said with, I make things so mechanically solid and bland or whatever that you can just skin it to whatever and it'll work because it's stable,
Llama actually, surprisingly enough, is a thematic card game. Kind of.
Yes.
You'd think it wouldn't be, but Llama is an acronym. It's not just called
that
Llama.
is true. That is true.
Llama's an acronym for it's a German phrase for getting rid of all your cards.
Yeah.
And you are getting rid of all your cards.
Yeah.
And so they called it Llama and put a llama on the front.
Yeah, and then someone said we need art for these cards. Here you go.
Yeah.
So okay. My argument for it being a thematic game is thin.
At least the llama part of it makes sense.
It's not just pulled out of thin air.
Which ultimately I'm like, all right, whatever. At least it's not literally just 4 suits of cards. It's because that game probably was done with a deck of cards.
Well, it's the joke we were doing, weren't we, about how oh god, look who's here.
Oh Lord.
Don't even say it. Don't say her name.
We spent a lot of time on the plane trying to figure out how you're going to swap her out of by monsters.
Yeah.
So.
That's awkward. It's super awkward you brought it up now.
I shouldn't have done that.
Not
I'm very
the time
tired.
to announce that. We are so tired.
I did have... Hello, Paula. Nice to see you.
Hello, Paula.
What up, Paula?
We just had a conversation. I was just messaging Paula and I was like, hey, thanks you volunteering to do the things that I really am not good at doing.
Right.
I need to be aware, like you're really good at it, and Paula's really, really good at it. I am not good at social media. I just haven't got the persistence to do it.
Yeah. It's the worst kind of plan.
I forget to think about it and stuff, but Paula's like, she's on it. She's great.
Yeah.
Y'all really make a super solid team. Like all three of you, and I think like this game is broken does it too in terms of like energy on the show and stuff. Like y'all bring something super essential to the whole mix. It's cool.
Without saying it, I will say we are incredibly lucky to have Paula. So it's great.
Yes, indeed.
That's Death by Months. We do a podcast called Death by Months.
I'm not sure, but sure.
Don't know if anyone's ever heard of it.
She did say, I felt weird not seeing y'all after 5 straight days
Seriously.
hanging out, so here I am. I don't miss you or anything. That would be weird. It's only been a few hours.
Here's the thing, Paula. I think all of us are still in the mindset that it's still Friday because since at least certainly Saturday, we haven't really slept properly, so we don't know where we are.
I fundamentally do not know. Is it Monday today?
Yes.
That's a shock to me.
Yes.
I really don't know what day it is.
Yeah, because we haven't slept. I mean, it might as well. Here's the thing. It's Sunday plus.
It's Sunday.
Because we haven't
Sunday
slept.
plus.
So it's
That's
Sunday
very
plus
good,
because we haven't slept. So it's not. We're going Sunday plus to Tuesday.
That's a good excuse for not going into work on a Monday. They call you. Why aren't you here? It's like, well, Sunday plus. Isn't
It's
it?
Sunday plus, right?
Taking a little extra for myself. Thanks.
Yeah, the week was weird because the whole week felt like Friday and Saturday, and then Friday and Saturday came, and then it was just. The week, it was a weird week. It was very fun. And we got to see Paula, which was great. I mean, I already knew Paula, but he hadn't seen her.
Paula, how were your travels back? Was everything, you had a little bit of delays, right?
She did.
Okay.
Well, I understand.
We didn't. We were crushed right
We
on.
were lucky.
Yeah.
Well, when you make the great when you make as many good decisions as we make,
Gosh.
like let's stay up until 6:45 in the morning, get on a flight.
Here's the thing, though.
You got to be how brave you got to be to make those kind of powerfully good decisions.
It's tough. Here's the thing, though. I'm not saying we should, by any stretch of the imagination, if we can help it.
Go back to Florida?
No.
No.
But I'm not saying we should if we can help it. But BUTT. If it came down to it, where it was like next year, it was like the same, like $300 cheaper to fly on Monday. I'm not against doing the same thing.
Yeah,
it really wasn't that bad.
Yeah,
honestly, like we stayed up all night. It was great. We were playing games till like 3.
Yeah.
We're playing games and hanging out and stuff, and then like right around midnight, 1 o'clock, like we all just started playing prototypes. Like you played some games and stuff, but like Isaac Childress is like, hey, do you want to work like play my worker placement game? Needs a lot of work. And it's really, and he's like, it's really heavy, and then
I pretty much said to his face, I do not.
Yeah. You're like,
and then
I'm
Nick's
sure it's
like,
excellent.
Matthew
I
went,
do.
No.
Yeah,
exactly.
I don't want to do that, but Nick like,
But I was like, I'll do it.
Yeah, I did it.
So I went and played this like 2.5 hour,
which seemed like a cool game,
like heavy prototype worker placement game with Isaac Childress.
And then I was like, I'm gonna prototype this short game that I'd heard about. And then after that, like this other guy like whipped out his game to like prototype next. I'm like, I'm here now. I'm not gonna. Like,
I know. What do you
prototype
do in that
theirs and not yours.
situation?
You're both playing prototypes like games, and I was
like
just
heavier games.
I played Llama.
Yeah,
Llama.
you
I was
played
like,
Llama
this
like
is where I'm at.
7
I never played
times.
Ganshon Clever. I
Yeah.
dominated Ganshon Clever.
That's
like
what I
an
heard.
absolute
I
god.
Crushed them.
All those hours spent on the app
It's
worked
true.
out.
And I did that. I did the Ganshon. There's a strategy for Ganshon Clever.
So
that works.
So what's your prefer? We'll get into the game right after. Like, what's your preferred method? Obviously, the dice will determine to a degree, but like, what is the winning strategy?
Winning strategy
for
for
you?
Ganshon. So yellow, top and bottom, and the middle. You make in an I, a capital I, with the yellow. So you do the 14, the 16, and the whole top to get the extra blue, whole bottom to get the extra, the fox.
Okay.
As many as possible, if possible, everything in blue. All of it. You've got to get to at least 28 and the fox in green. Then whack everything into purple that you can, and then make up the extra in orange.
Yeah.
Orange is the one you're just kind of making up.
Orange
the
I
extra.
ignored for a long time, but I started using more strategically. Like you dump the low ones there, but then like occasionally if you're doing other things, and you have a 6, like drop that on the double, I guess 12 points.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you put in orange, but
orange is more viable than you think.
It doesn't matter what you put in orange, really, as long as you put 12s into the 2 times you can do it.
Right,
and
the rest is just, that's nice.
Because like 28 on green is the fox, but if you put 2 6s in, you've got 24 in orange, and then a few 1s and 2s and stuff, you got 28.
Anyone else here not play that game? No? Anybody?
Hey.
Paula says she had some delays and a nightmare.
Yeah.
Well, we're all home
LAX
now.
was a nightmare, really. It took over an hour to get... You know what? Like, we got into LAX this morning, and it was quite busy.
It was not great.
It took us...
it was busy.
It was about 20 minutes for our lift to arrive.
But our luggage was there immediately.
That was bad.
Yes, it was so fast.
It took me like 2 hours to get my luggage from Orlando. It was a
nightmare. Really?
Everyone was like nervous. There was like 200 people going, I'm not convinced our luggage is even in this country.
Yeah. that's the thing.
It was like waves of nervousness going through the...
I bet. Yeah,
And everyone was British, so no one was complaining.
Yeah, we're just like, all right.
I need these things to survive. It's fine.
This is my livelihood.
Yeah.
I'm here for like a month and a half.
Daigle says, how's the TGIB show? I thought it was amazing.
It's the best show we've ever had.
This is
the best show we've ever had.
It was so incredibly fun. The energy was so, awesome.
More relaxed.
Much more relaxed.
More relaxed.
Everyone felt comfortable.
And more professional.
Yes.
But not in a boring way.
No.
Kind of like we're just relaxing.
I talked to you about this, and I was telling Kiki about this because it was very relaxed. And again, there was nothing wrong with like last year and the way it was, but I feel like last year relied more on like gags and gimmicks, and this year was just like it was more or less a normal episode, with the exception of the fact that we did normal charades.
There was
it was because I think we were comfortable and confident in ourselves enough to be like, no, we're gonna kill just like this. We don't need to do a whole bunch of other stuff.
We've been doing this for 2 years.
Yeah,
we know more professional. Yes, more professional, but still. The peak professional we can get is still attaining nonsense.
Exactly.
So I do.
Exactly. And what were you saying, Marty?
No idea.
Okay.
Yes, a certain level of just confidence in self.
Yeah.
Just like we last year we're gonna give them cards, which we might do the ABC cards again, but and kazoos, and we're gonna have a quick change. We're gonna have all these things, and then this time it's we're enough.
There's things that we talked about afterwards that we wanted to improve upon.
Yeah, of course. Always.
It's my 4th live show.
Yeah. You're
I've done 4 of those.
Deep in at this point,
because that's your second, I suppose.
Yeah, our second.
Second.
Kiki's first, and she hosted, and she
crushed it. I mean, it was super
great,
good.
Though.
Filled the house right off the bat. I mean, it was.
Well, we made an announcement this year.
Which was great. Thank you, Missy, for that. But so I don't know how many. It's a couple hundred people at least, 200 or 300 in there, and that could fit in that room. And it was. I mean, not every single people. There was probably only 10, 15 seats empty in the whole.
It was at least 250 people in there.
Yeah. I mean, it was great. It was absolutely awesome.
And they're enthusiastic. It was super fun. Everyone was into it and having fun from the audience and yelling stuff out and being funny. There was a comfort level, I think, between everybody, us and them. And we had this kind of impromptu Q&A
before hangouts,
which Dave started because he was just talking to the audience because he's Dave and he's the most congenial person on the planet, and it's
it's just way better than doing the Q&A at the end and making it more formal, because half the people are we don't want to stay for this,
and
you got half the room leaving,
and it's more natural to be people are coming in just being hey, what's that? What did you just play? It
was like the warm up for a talk show. What happens before the talk show?
Yeah, the host comes out and just takes questions or whatever.
Out and just starts talking to people, and it's that was nice.
Yeah, it was great. It was.
I think
really
that was my favorite. That really helped me go, because
someone just asked, "How was your stress level?"
Massively high, really high.
Of course, yeah.
But once it was done, I was fine. I wasn't panicking all day though.
You seemed better this year.
I was better this year.
Yeah, way
because
better.
The whole team was there.
Yeah.
Everyone was there, or everyone was there, and it was at UK Games Expo. It was just me and Dave.
It was not ideal at all.
We had great people like Z and Open Inclusion and Actual and stuff, who are my people, or my friends. We're still I was still doing a show with my friends, but I wasn't doing a show with my family.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
I respect that. We're gonna tell you. Evan Diesel says, will there even be a TGIB show at Dice Tower Con next year? I can't imagine why there would not.
Again, unless Tom is no. I mean...
Unless Tom doesn't want to do it, but Molly certainly at the moment, all change, I think, is
that's the thing.
But I would imagine so. Tom...
But here's the thing, I mean, other than, Board Game Breakfast, it's the most it's the biggest show there. Like in terms of people attending
it's the biggest event. It's
so
it's a Saturday night event.
I can't imagine why they wouldn't have it unless we got some weird complaint about it not being family friendly. But even then, like.
We're totally
we made that announcement. He made that announcement. Like, and so I cannot imagine why.
There's no one at the show that wasn't aware of like what our show is.
Exactly. So like, we can't say because it's not up to us. But like, yeah.
But yes, there will be one at DiceTalkCon next year.
And what's up, Vision? What's up, Sass Queen? How are your children? They are married. They got twins.
Twins.
He's twin.
And they're twins.
Let me tell you about the miracle of twins.
A birthday.
Yeah.
Disneyland. Yeah.
Tell us
what. Birthday Disneyland.
Well, yeah, they went to it was Disneyland. They went to, or they did something anyway. Twins.
Twins are magical, and there's something special about twin. They're better than single children. It's like Ambi's having twins.
Yeah, as Diego said, Ambi is having twin boys. Yes,
she is.
It's very cute.
There's a magical level to twins that can't be replicated by the likes of what I like to call normal.
Commoners, yeah.
No, being a twin.
Peasants.
Being a twin is one of my favorite things in the whole world. But
it's awesome.
It's like having but you're close brothers and stuff. But
well, I mean, we don't look anything alike, and we are different people, but like.
Well,
we have different personalities and stuff, but we're very similar, and
but you're as
close, very, very close.
But you're as similar as twins would be
in terms of closeness.
No, but in the sense of like personality, like me and my brother are very different people.
Yeah, totally.
You kind of because the twins often rage against being so similar. They go through a period where they're 14, 15, 16, 17, where it's like. Let's be like I had spiky hair and listened to like punk music when I was a kid, and my brother was like listening to Jack Johnson and grew his hair long and stuff. And it's like we want to make sure, hey, we're different people.
Yeah, totally. I get it.
We're going to stop wearing the same clothes.
Yeah, it's cute when you're young, and also you're like, no, let's be different. Yeah,
because for the longest time we wore the same clothes because we had no choice. We wore the same thing.
Yeah,
we were the twins.
Yeah,
we were really adorable about it.
I am sure.
And then it was same clothes, different colours. My mum was like, you wearing the same thing, but you're wearing different colours of that.
That's kind of awesome.
Then we raged against it.
Twins are awesome, twin style.
Twins on Death by Monsters, yeah. Doppelgangers is
an episode about twins. There's got to be some weird twin stuff out there.
We're freaks. We're freaks. We
sure.
do an episode on doppelgangers. There's some really weird doppelganger stories.
So if I stab Daniel, would you feel it? Like that kind of stuff?
That gets to a dark period of history that I have listened to some podcasts about, but there's a weird connection.
Twins have been experimented on from time to time.
Why?
Yeah. I feel like I know where my brother... I know what's up. I just like you can hear like if my brother calls me, it's like he's like saying, "Hey, you alright?" And I'll be like, "Huh, it's funny you've called me because this," and that happens a lot.
Yeah,
I could believe that there's something like a connection.
That's not to get off the top, but that is something I do believe there is some kind of connection between people. That some energy. I don't know.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah, I think it's possible between. Anybody really, but like with twins it's just more because you all have been together since before the beginning.
Yeah, because we started talking later than a single like a loner child, boring loner children would do. But it's because
peasants,
me and my brother were talking to each other in our own little language, we didn't need to talk to anyone else because we already had someone we were talking to, like communicating with perfectly.
That's wild. That's super cool.
Is wild bananas.
So
okay, question. So we are playing. This just all changed, didn't it? Okay, hold on. Now I gotta change this because it's.
So Sass Queen says, I never dress my twins the same. So that's a lie. They like doing it sometimes. So I have dresses for them, things, but they get to choose if they want to be alike or different. They are twins.
Oh, that's nice. We were like, you're dressing in adorable frog costumes today. You're going to be cute.
Yeah. And you're just like, well,
we were.
There we go.
That's what I have no choice in the matter, so I'm going to do that.
Okay, cool.
I don't know where I'm looking.
Sorry, I had to switch. The white balance was off, so I had to change the white balance. But now it's over here. Matt, are you an identical twin?
Yes. Would you? What would you say? You've seen pictures now. That one picture.
I don't believe he's a twin. I've been saying it. I still do not believe until I see his twin in real life.
That one picture, you did say, yeah, we look similar. If that is my twin,
you look similar, but there's Photoshop. It's easy to change you. You talk about how good you are at Photoshop.
You gave me a lesson on Photoshop today because I told you I fundamentally don't understand how it works.
Because there's one picture you're like, this is my brother. See how? And I was like, wow, it looks so much like you because it was you. So
here's the thing: you can't get mad at Nick. You do a podcast with him that is teaches people to be skeptical.
That's accurate.
So that's a natural progression of that. I am convinced that you, in fact, are a twin.
Nope.
Thank you. So, swamp monsters.
Swamp monsters. Yes, indeed. So we are playing Quacks on the, everyone knows that the most common form of twin is quacks, duck twins. Ducks have twins all the time.
Yeah. I think pandas have twins. That's true.
Is that right?
Yeah, pandas have twins.
Do pandas only have one baby at a time?
Pandas normally have two twins. They normally have two babies. They normally have twins.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. So this is Quacks of Quedlinburg. Quacks of Quedlinburg is a great game. We like it. You like it.
Yeah.
It's a good game where it's a push your luck in. If you haven't seen it, I Wolfgang Warsh, where you are pulling these little biddies out of your bag here and putting them in your cauldron, trying not to make your cauldron explode.
Guys, is Wolfgang Warsh literally the hotness?
Just
now?
Not only in
ways.
Games, but like in face wise, he's a beautiful man.
Like I think he's the embodiment of hotness.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
for board games. Anyway, continue.
He's one of those people who, like, if I found out he designed a game, I'm instantly like, I want to play it.
Yeah,
I want to play it now.
Point,
I want to play it
yeah.
now. Yeah. Absolutely.
I agree.
Like, and then anyway.
I'm really upset that I'm not really upset. That's a lie. I'm not.
You're devastated.
I'm disappointed that
Devastated.
I'm just devastated. I should have got on board the Kickstarter for Wavelength, which is a party game that Wolfgang Warsh designed.
Oh,
with,
yeah. I remember that
People
one.
did monikers. Monikers.
Oh, okay.
I should have gone on top of it. I was like, why did I not back this? Yeah. And I realised at the moment I was like, I hate Kickstarter. I'm not backing it.
Yeah, right.
And I absolutely should have.
I remember that. That was an interesting game. I can't
Kickstarter.
I can't remember. But no, we're pulling these pieces out of the bags. These white ones that we can pull out here, see here, these white ones are bad. If we ever pull out a value of 7, you can see this one has a 3 on it right there. And there we have 3s, 2s, and 1s. If we ever pull out more than 7, so we pull out more than 8 in terms of value. So 3 would be 3. If we pull out 2, then we'd have 5. Our cauldron explodes. And if a cauldron explodes, it's not, one thing I love about this game is if your cauldron explodes, it's not that big a deal.
It's not the end of the world.
No, it's like you then have to either take, at the end of the round, you always get money and points. If your cauldron explodes, you have to choose money or points. But for the first half of the game, you always just choose money because you want to get better stuff.
Yeah, of course you are. It makes that's the right decision, yeah.
If it happens, it's not a big deal. But all of the other biddies, all these different coolers, do different stuff. Mike, I'm going to scoot you this way a little bit so we can get the black on there.
Yeah, for sure.
But, all of them do different stuff. You can't really see all of them because it's difficult to get everything on camera here. But the blue ones, when you pull them out of your bag, will do something different than the purple ones and the green ones. And Mike,
what does that?
Mike almost killed Matthew Jude.
I almost
with a vicious hot dog attack. Yeah.
What a great death it would have been.
You timed a joke in a way that could have killed me legitimately.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Oh, that was going to be like a decent one, and that was a home run.
Yeah, right. It was good. So, again, all the bits, these different colored bits, will do something different when you pull them out of your bag and put them in your cauldron, which I guess we'll explain. So the white ones don't do anything. They are bad. The pumpkins are only valued 1, and they're safe. They don't do anything better.
But they're good.
They don't do anything. They're just safe. They don't hurt you. They don't help you. They're just kind of there.
Because has anyone ever had a super strong reaction to a pumpkin one way or another? You're just like,
you deserve
all right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Then we have spiders. So the spiders one we're playing with this bookmark where...
I've never seen this one before.
So this one is... Spiders are always only matter if it's the last or the second to last chip that you pull. So it only matters that if it's anywhere else in your cauldron, it doesn't do anything.
Oh,
but,
so it's forcing you to try and stop.
Yes, exactly. Forcing you to try to stop. So basically... Go ahead.
I was saying, so if at the end you have a level 1 spider out, you'll get a pumpkin for that.
Oh, wicked.
If it's a number 2, you can either get a death bird or a mushroom. And if it's a level 4, then you get the mandrake or the,
you just get a chip.
ghosty.
I get it. That's cool. I like it.
Yeah. So that's all that one does, which is pretty cool. The bird skulls, the blue bird skulls here, are pretty simple. If when you put it in your thing, if it lands on a ruby space, you just get a ruby.
Oh, wicked. That's cool.
Yeah, so but only if it lands a ruby, that's all this one does.
Are rubies points?
They can be, but you can remember turn 2 rubies to move your drop forward.
Yeah.
Or to refill your flask. And then at the end of the game, every 2 rubies is a point.
Oh, dude drops out to 15.
We're picking it back up. Yeah.
It seems to be better to not to push you. It's always better to try and push forward, I guess. Yeah.
I usually don't. I usually don't win this game though. So
I don't think I've ever won this game.
Yeah, it's great.
You're going to see some just statistically unlikely back draws coming out.
The muskrooms here. Muskrooms are cool. Once you have one muskroom in your cauldron, the rest of them don't do anything. But it basically makes all the 1 white chips you draw 2s. Not 2s in terms of value, but 2s in terms of moving it.
Oh, cool.
So it just makes all your 1s move 1 farther.
And I will mention now that this is where Christmas comes from.
Yes. Yeah, red mushrooms.
Just so you know.
That'll be an episode.
Oh, yeah, it will be.
Santa Claus.
Someone eat one and said, like, there's a man who gives you presents in the night.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much. From what you've told us, yeah.
I'm gonna tell you a story later about mushrooms.
That's good. Is that gonna be like a Death by Monsters Christmas spectacular?
Yes. It is.
Oh,
exactly that.
Gosh.
Mushroom Santa.
Mushrooms.
Oh, I wish it was the holidays. I'm very excited. I'm very excited.
The mandrakes here are very, very cool. It's by far my favorite mandrake one. Once you have 1 mandrake in your cauldron, your bust goes up by 1. So now you can have 8 whites.
Son?
And then if you ever have 3 yellow, your bust size is 9. So you need to draw 10 in value of whites to explode.
So you could... Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I may have decided a strategy.
Yeah.
Who knows?
These will be available in round 2, and then these in round 3. But mandrakes usually are like... they're almost always a good way to go.
Yeah, they're dope.
Mandrakes are...
They're dope.
Oh, because things don't come out, do they, until you've got onto certain rounds?
Yeah, so
I remember.
I know.
Let me explain the purple real quick.
Huh?
Let me explain the purple real quick.
I thought you had them.
No, that was good. So the last thing is the ghost babies. Because I don't know what the hell these are. The ghost babies.
Looks like a kind of entity that I would have an emotional attachment to, but then would die, and I would feel sad about it. But then get over it.
Yeah.
Ghost babies matter where in their cauldron they land. If they land 9 or more, they'll give you 0 points. I'm sorry, less than 9 or less. If they land on 10, it'll give you a point. If it lands on 20, it'll give you 2 points. If it lands on 30 plus, it'll give you 3 points for each. So this one would give me 2. If I put one here, it'd give me 3. So this is why you get points.
Interesting.
Sweet.
And that is it. So these 2 we'll put away right now.
Black.
Black.
Ooh, death moths.
Death moths.
So this one, we're going to be like looking at our partners. So, you're my neighbor, Nick, you're my neighbor. We're all each other's neighbor, I guess, in this one. At the end of the round, we'll see how many death moths we've played. If I've played more than one of the 2 of you, I get to move my dewdrop forward. If I played more than both of you, I get that and a ruby.
Yeah,
gotcha.
that's it. That one never changes.
So you want to have played the most, essentially.
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Pumpkins are safe. The saying of German doctors in 1804. Checks out.
Rosie's just like, a man named Drake.
A man?
Oh, man. Drake, come on.
Drake! What are you doing?
I don't really know who Drake is.
He's a repair.
It's like Cardi B.
Cardi B's great. You should know Cardi B. Cardi B's great. You should. She's great.
I don't know a Justin Bieber song. I couldn't name you one, apart from that baby one. And that was about 15 years ago.
That was a long time ago at this point.
Wasn't it just a long... Where's do you have a little blue...
You should have a blank one.
A bluey wooey?
Wow.
A blue wooey. If not, I can flip over your little dewdrop right there and use it. You was stowing some illegal materials.
I don't know. It's orange. That was a red.
What if I just opened it? It's just like full of purple ones.
Yeah, he's already.
Oh no!
Oh my gosh. He was an actor on Degrassi. That's very true.
That's true.
Visual's getting some food for the little ladies. Be back in a bit.
My gosh, stream ongoing.
Visual. What about Visual? He always leaves the stream open so we get those viewers.
He gets it.
That's what you do.
He gets
I don't care if you listen to the podcast, just download it.
Download it. That's all I care about. I don't care about the numbers. Yeah, baby.
Buy 17 phones and download all of them.
That's right. That's right. Alrighty, so we can go ahead. Oh, we need an event.
Yeah, this is like the little Silence of the Lambs
player. Yeah.
So this event is Ausken Glautenheinen.
That's right.
That's the only reason I didn't have Dave send us a copy from Germany earlier. It's like, those cards are super cool, but I'm not going to call them to translate.
Die Taverns von Tiefenfall, though, whatever it's called.
Language independent, and I am going to have him send me a copy.
Exactly. All right. Beginning with the start player, which I guess is me because I'm the one reading this. If you stopped without an explosion, draw up to 5 chips from your bag, and you get to place one of them in your pot. So basically, at the end of the round, if you haven't exploded, you get to put one more in there. And I'm guessing that would not then make you explode.
Yes.
All right. Go ahead and start drawing it.
Can I look at
Your
the
butts?
chips before I pull them out? Can I just stare at them?
Yeah, you can stare at them all you want.
Boom! Level
and
1.
also, we have our beautiful 3D printed pieces. If you have not
They are
seen,
nice.
They are. It's so chunky.
I'm doing this. It's better. It is legitimately better.
See that?
So
So good.
Okay, so far I've got only white ones.
Oh, bugger.
Okay.
White 3.
That's great.
That's really
White
good.
1.
I'm still not seeing anything. Okay.
Oh, piss.
White 2.
What? Oh, sorry. What?
You can say piss.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. I forgot how much.
We were on Gen Con stream, so let's make sure we keep it pretty PG.
Yeah,
but yeah.
that's what I was aware.
Oh, you're good. You're good. Oh gosh, all white here.
I'm going to stop because I only have 5 chips left, so I know damn well I can pull out 3.
Okay, I'm at 7.
I think I'm at 7 too, and because of this, I would probably push my luck, but I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, usually I would keep going.
I get a free push my luck, which is the opposite of pushing my luck.
Indeed. Okay, so now we each get to draw 1.
You draw 5 out.
Oh, sorry, you draw 5. So it's really hold back. Put 1 into play. I'm gonna put my 3 into play, so I go as far as possible.
I did this right though, right? 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Yes, that's right. Yeah, sorry. It's just been a while since I played this.
Ooh, or you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put my green out.
So I get to just pick any of these.
Because then I get to do my green thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna do
That's
this.
actually.
That's called smart strategies. Ever heard of it?
Next level strats.
That's unkind. There's an unkindness there.
But I can get a ruby though.
So sorry, Matthew.
I'll keep on a ruby. Oh, so you can get a ruby anyway.
I'm doing it as well. Because we've had exactly the same turn.
I know exactly.
So we get an orange to go into our sack.
Yeah, pumpkin. Okay, first of all, who went the first? We both went the same, right? Mikey,
We all went the same.
Okay, so we all get to roll the die. Yay. Ooh, my blood drop can go forward. Blood drop. Cool.
Pumpkin.
Haha,
suckers.
I would call that a pumpkin. But have you ever? So there's a thing called Check It Out. Dr. Steve Brawley, so I can thing. Check it out. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And he calls them and for like years, me and my friends would say pumpkin instead of dogs. It's proppets. Okay. And instead of puppets, it's proppets.
That's funny.
It's it's a thing. Check it out.
I like pumpkin. Pumpkins. Pumpkins.
I'm winning.
I am winning this game.
1 point. That's not what I wanted.
All right, so now,
it's not even
if you serious though, if you did not get your spider thing, you go ahead and get it now. Did you get pumpkin?
Did I? I got 1 for.
You should have 2 then.
Yeah,
you start with 1.
Got your pumpkin.
Okay,
yeah, I got it.
Then get your ruby, which Mikey gave you.
Thank you, sir.
And then puntos, I get 1.
I already got it all squared away.
Oh, good. Okay. And then
we all have the same thing.
So you get.
so
it's not what you land on. It's the one after that.
Yeah, yes, exactly.
It's what you get up to.
Yes,
correct.
And
I know games. I do games all the time.
I'm buying first because I'm good at this game.
Where you go?
I am going to buy. Ooh, I'm gonna buy a speeder. Another speeder, and then Remember, you can buy 2 chips that can't be the same color.
Yes.
Yeah. A spider and a pumpkin.
I said yes as though I did remember that.
You need to allow that. I just like how the Autobot chooses to do things. Gorgasmo comes in, is like, that's some sexy stew, baby. Not a problem. Nor should it be. Rosie comes in with Pritzka skateboards. Check it out. Welcome back. And you're like, whoa, is this okay?
Is this a racial slur?
Pritzka skateboards. Yeah, they get it. They know what I'm talking about.
That's our sister. That's why she's the best.
Yes, agreed.
She is the best of us. There's 4 of us, and she is the best. Well, that's not true. Chaz is the best, but even she knows that.
But Chaz is sort of like
Chaz doesn't count.
Creature that doesn't quite live on the mortal plane with us.
He is not of this world. Between. He is godly. He's above us all. And then it's just Rosie's the best.
He's a good man.
That is Mike.
What are you doing? What are you buying?
You've already bought what you bought.
I bought it's not you.
Oh, I thought we were going on this way.
No.
Am I
counterclockwise?
I mean,
is that how you tell time in Britain?
Is in this one, it is stirring counterclockwise, anti-clockwise.
It is, right?
Which is a better way to say it.
I once played a hand of, like, we were playing gin, rummy, like a card game, and we literally had to get some chalk and draw on the table which way we'd go around. Because we could not keep that up. It was great. I'm going to buy a red one, because I can't buy anything more than that, for 7, and then for 2, skunks.
Piss off.
I can't buy anything, can I?
But I almost bought a red too. That's
surely cannot.
So that gets me. What does this do?
It turns once there's a mushroom in your thing, it turns all your 1 white chips into 2s. Yeah. In terms of being able to go in your pot.
I'm doing
which is pretty darn sweet.
All of them are just 1. Each following white chip. Each. That is pretty wicked.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the same, even though I only get 1 chip.
It's called a great strategy.
Yeah, and you only need one, which is nice. You don't have to put like 3 in this. Once you have one purple or one mushroom.
Purple?
I was trying to say mushroom and I don't know what was going on. I'm so tired.
We are, yeah. That's like, we should have...
I'm knackered, right?
Knackered.
You
are knackered.
Right? You are knackered now.
Alright, so now the mandrakes are going to be in play for the next buying phase. Go ahead and clear your boards, and...
there was something I was just thinking, and I don't...
And then go ahead and draw us a card, Mr. Mateo.
You're the only one that calls me Mateo in the world.
I know.
But I like it. Matty J.
Mike mostly calls you Matty J, and I call you Mateo. Or I call you Matebe. That's it's now turned into Matebe.
So
Mateo T. Walken.
We've got Mateo T. Walken. It's great. So Lucky Devil, which I like.
Ooh.
Lucky Jersey Devil. If you reach a scoring space with a ruby this round, you get an extra 2 victory points, even if your pot has exploded.
Beautiful.
I'm so glad to be back, people. Matthew Jude's here.
Hello.
I'm so
all week, gonna be here. Playing Castell tomorrow. Be jealous.
Be jealous, you butts.
Get excited.
Be jealous.
Yeah, I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for inviting me to your lives.
Okay, so now we're in round 2. Matthew Jude is at 1 point ahead of us, but between him and us is a rat.
Ooh, rat tails.
So we're gonna get a little bit of a
all about the rats.
Yeah.
It's how many rat tails you are ahead of people, right?
Yeah. So it gives everyone who's not in first a little bit of a catch up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I love, by the way. Are you guys in Cali? Gorgasmo? We are. We are in
California.
California something.
This is your first proper time in LA, right?
It's my first time in LA. I've been to California before.
California, but first proper time. So nice. It honestly is so much more satisfying playing this way than with the normal chits.
Yeah, this.
Oh yeah.
I thought you were going to say being with me, but it's
fine.
I
mean,
it's
not wrong.
It's pretty awesome.
Hold on now.
Won't fall out?
I want my red. That's not red. Oh, God darn it. 5.
God, shown clever.
Oh, bloody hell, this is not going well. This is statistically unlikely.
What happened?
Oh. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm risking it.
Go for it, baby.
Where's your mushrooms at, bro? Now you're gonna get the mushroom. Oh, pumpkin, you safe ass.
I'm still risking it.
Ooh.
What's this? If you reach a scoring space with the ruby this round. No, I'm not gonna go for it because I'm gonna stop.
Yeah, that's right. Although you would have got it if you had just exploded anyway, but totally worth it. I love that you ate 5 a.m. hot dogs. There was a huge line of Popeyes at 7 a.m. in Atlanta. It was interesting. That checks out.
Paula's goading me on. She says, go big or go home.
That wasn't Paula. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
I'm going to... Alright, let's see how this works out.
Oh, gosh, you're terrible. Why are you doing this? 6.
I'm so dumb.
7.
This
Boom,
is why...
stop it.
Okay, so... This could be... Paula,
listen to me!
Oh,
ooh,
yes.
But now you lost those 2 points.
Yes, I did lose 2 points.
Which is your fault, Paula.
Yeah.
And you lost a ruby. Terrible idea.
I'm carrying on.
Terrible idea.
Yeah, I blew up. But it was worth it, actually, to get to the ruby space. This was perfect.
You have one more 1. It would become a 2, which would put you right here, which would put you on a ruby spot, and...
That would bust me, though.
But I just busted 2. But think about it. Because you're on the ruby space, you'll get 2 victory points.
I feel like this is a conspiracy.
No. Because, like, if you get here without blowing up, you get 2 victory points. It's
going to go wrong. It's going to go wrong.
In what way?
In every way. We need to win.
I blew up in the most
Is
perfect
there
way.
really a point to playing
You know this game, Paula? You'd like this game.
Paula, what do you...
What's up, Roll Fans? How you doing, Big Mom?
We gotta play this. You'll like it. It's a push your luck game.
You goading me on? You didn't even know the rules?
Yeah, she doesn't know what she's talking about, man.
Do it! Just in the back.
Me and Paula had a moment during Dope Mess with Cthulhu. It was great, though, when I had perfectly swindled the entire table. And I had to choose who to go to, and Paul was like, Nick, go to me. And I knew she was on my team, and it was a great bonding moment between me and Paula.
You all played that so well. I was like, I cannot believe what is happening. Like,
I think Don't Mess with Cthulhu was one of my... it was probably the biggest surprise for me of the entire...
Yeah, surprise? Oh, hell
and
yeah,
for you.
for
I
sure.
mean, even more so for you.
Because I do not like social deduction. It was great. Okay, who went the farthest out busting? Me, I think.
we both busted. I busted.
Makes me feel good. Na.
Pumpkin. Okay. Did anyone have a spider on the second last? I don't think anyone did. Cool.
I should have kept on going.
Anyone on a ruby space?
No.
Ruby, please.
I am on a ruby space.
Okie dokie, and then I will get points. I will get Dos Puntos.
Have I told you about my Italian restaurant I'm going to open up called Oki Gnocchi? It's going to be sweet.
No, do go on though.
Please continue. I'm very intrigued.
I get 2
my Oki Gnocchi.
I literally...
Sorry.
Oh, sorry, because you didn't bust. That's right.
If you... Oh, yes. I should have done... Yeah, I was all good.
Yeah.
Should have, could have, would have.
Should have, would have, could have, but I'm out of time.
Oh,
okay. You get to buy stuff.
Yes. 11, I'm going to go ahead and buy myself a 2 spider for 11.
Oh, going all in on the Spideys. I've got 15. I'm going to get a double mandrake and a pumpkin. I mean, a level 2 mandrake.
Yeah, if I only got 12, I probably would have gone for a mandrake.
I got 13. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was 13.
Mandrakes just seem really good. If I was Nick, I'd just buy 1 pumpkin. Probably is the best.
Yeah. I'm going to get this Bing Bong.
First time ever doing alchemy, bro. I'm turning in 2 rubies to get me a dewdrop.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
advancement.
No, that's a stupid idea.
What did you just do? Sorry, I don't understand.
At the end of the round, you can turn in, if you have 2 rubies, you can turn in 2 rubies to advance your dewdrop 1 space forward. So I had 2 rubies, so I did that.
I'm gonna do that too.
You can either move this boop so that you start further and further, or if this was exhausted, you could refresh it.
Does the dewdrop carry on staying? It stays for the dewdrop is continuous.
Yes.
And the rat is just like in the round.
Yes.
Sorry.
There's some cool people going outside, and they're cool.
It's a little warm in here, so I have the window open. Sorry about the cars going by. It's relatively loud. Yo, Nick, your 5-ball island piece of art you did was amazing, spectacular. Thank you. I'm gonna be posting a much better picture of it tomorrow, like a real picture of it.
I also would like to play 5-ball island. At some point.
We can absolutely get the frick down because it's just a silly good time.
Yeah,
it's fun.
I'm all about people. I'm all about fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Ghost babies
are in play.
Ghost babies in full effect.
Never heard of this referred to as a dewdrop. I guess is it more of like a blood drop?
I don't know what. It's just water. I don't know.
Dewdrop doesn't really make sense. It's a
blood
water
seems
droplet.
too morbid for this. There's no other blood.
Are there dewdrops really? I don't know.
I mean,
we always say dewdrop. I don't know what it is.
This is one of those situations that we had the other day where we could literally just get the manual out.
I could. Where is it? I'm curious.
Ooh, fam.
Ooh, what's happening?
In this round, every pumpkin is moved 1 extra space forward.
See, this is why I like these deck of cards. They're good. They're all good. They're fun.
Oh, every single one is good. There's no bad ones.
It's not like now you can't use monks this round and your knights die.
Yes.
Orleans.
Such a good game, though.
It just says droplet.
Droplet.
So I don't necessarily think we're wrong.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
Right?
Yeah, I think it can be whatever drop you want it to be in your imagination.
A droplet of sweet cocaine.
It's.
So pumpkins are doubled in my spider.
I thought you were going to say sarsaparilla, but you went.
I went cocaine instead. So there are 2, Mikey?
They're all 2s.
Ooh, funsies. Oh, do you guys have... No one has rat tails? Okay.
We are all within the same rat environment.
Didn't need that. Didn't need that.
Just no dewdrops. Yeah.
I don't think I feel like I've definitely still lost my voice.
My voice is still not great. I can't go... My high register ain't great. Pumpkin!
I'm not doing great.
You're not.
Okay, so all my ones are worth 2.
From now on out, yeah. From now on
but 2 of them are already out.
They move 2 spaces forward. They only count as 1 toward blowing.
Well, that's the 3. That's still worth 3.
It is. Actually, it's worth 12 now.
6.
Surprisingly.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm at 8,
3, 4,
but
5,
I do have a
7.
mandrake out, so I can keep going. But I'm
is
also
true.
at the limit.
You are at the limit, yeah.
But I've only got...
I'm at 7 already, so that's not great.
That's great. I'm at 4. You know, suck it.
I'm gonna stay. I'm stabbing.
I'm busted.
Good for you.
Busted.
Now this comes out.
Stupid game. That's terrible.
You right.
There is something about this game though where you can just. We've not made that many different decisions, and you're doing considerably better.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's why I like that this game is really light because Nick's not. I'm not even gonna say nothing though. You ain't playing the game right at all.
What am I doing?
You just played a mushroom and then 2 whites immediately after.
Oh, you right, girl. Ooh, now I'm stopping definitely for sure.
That's incredible. I'm on 11. You're on 18.
Yeah. That's what's great. It's like it's a press your luck game. Some people are just luckier than others.
Yeah, just straight lucky.
But every time you get a lucky round, I always think like I'm so good at this game.
You're like
I'm thinking of things people aren't thinking of. You know, it's so ridiculous.
Punt. Punto. Zambanana's plug. What's up?
Zambanana going like.
Zambanana's yeah, they are great. These upgrades do it. I am not an upgrading kind of person. I'm like, just chits are fine. This does improve the game.
It really does improve the game. Yes, it does. The tactile nature really makes it better.
Because you busted. I imagine you're going to choose money, not points.
Money, okay.
I did not bust.
Anybody have a spider, though? Is that
yes.
Second to last? Oh, you do.
So I get a pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
And I'm going to also grab another spider, I guess, for 2.
Okay. Wait, you have 11 though. Oh, you're gonna let 2 spider. Okay.
Yeah, so it's 2 spider.
Okay, good. How was Dice Tower Con? Outstanding. We're gonna have a little update thingy on Thursday coming on our channel, but it was great. Outstanding.
That was so awesome. Just so fun.
Normally the pieces are made of cardboard. Yeah, the little pieces and the chits here, they're just little cardboard chits, you know, and they're great. But they wear, especially the white ones, they wear down because you're handling them so much.
And they're fine, and the game isn't a bad game because if you don't have them, but it is I would argue it is slightly improved.
Oh, I 100% agree. 100% agree.
It's just better. And I know Board Game Geek has thought about making, like, they have, like, thick bits for, like, seasons and stuff like that, and I think they've thought about doing this. I'm like, yo, y'all should do that.
That would not be a bad idea.
I want the season bits. Yeah. I do want them.
They're so good.
I thought we gave you some.
No, we said we'd send you some, then I was like, we'll come in, but then I forgot about it.
Oh,
I just literally thought about this
the first
time.
They're inside those decanters. We can fish them out.
Fish them out.
I'm gonna.
Honestly, they are yours. If we want to fish them out,
we're absolutely gonna do that.
They're 100% yours.
They're nice.
Oh, and I need 4 points, Mikey.
Sweet. 4 points. Golly.
Alrighty, let's do it.
Okay, cool. We move this. We're around 4, correct?
Yes.
What does that candle mean? Is there any, what? I can't see it from here.
This?
Or is there nothing this round, basically?
Nothing this round. Right. Just normal round. Normal round this round, normal round next round, and then round 6 we get another. I feel about that. Nothing. Yeah.
So,
Matthew, you're gonna get 2 for your rats. I'm gonna get 1.
It's such a well thought out game, though, with the rats as well.
I'm yellow.
You guys, listen.
Yeah.
None of us are getting rats.
Why'd you move me to 3?
You said 3?
I said 4.
Okay. Well, then everyone's a smart guy. We're just getting 1 rat. Excuse me. 1 rat.
Daigle said, I need to leave to bring the kids to school. See you later. If you're still alive, have a great evening. No! Daigle is in Taiwan.
Oh,
so it's like noon. So yeah, so just BT dubs. That's why they're going to school right now.
That's cool. That's so cool.
He's building our Taiwanese market.
Well, you know. Rolf Anders says that Llama looks like it would be all right. It is. It's
fun.
Is it the best game of the year? No. Is it fun? Yes.
Yeah, it's great.
If you go into it expecting a light card game, you're going to be impressed by it.
Oh yeah, whoops.
Oh, you're right.
Oh, you're right, girl. The threshold for white chips is raised in this round from 7 to 9.
What?
So if you get your Mandrake out, you probably can't bust.
I'm going to ready mode.
Yeah, you won't be able to, yeah.
Yeah, if you get to the point where you have 10, I don't think you can bust, right?
Oh, I'm very excited.
So it's 3, 7. No, if you can get to 11, you can't bust.
That ain't gonna happen.
But cool, I'll have to try it. Yeah, it's good stuff. It's really, really fun. Zen. Llama's a good little game. Good little game.
It's only good if you go in expecting it to be a good little game, though.
Yes.
If you go in expecting something that's going to blow your brain.
I hope no one looks at that box and be like, well, this is going to be an epic one. You know, it's like... But you're right. Like, you need to set expectations. It's a huge part of it. If you know what you're getting into...
Let's get into this.
You're going to be very pleased.
How am I so bad at this?
I don't know. Feel the other colors with your fingers.
Feel the colours.
Feel the colours.
Because you printed this out, right? You could have printed this out and put like a notch on your white pieces, so you never draw them.
I am always yellow, so I really
just the yellow ones. No, I think I'll play yellow.
I know. I would really prefer it if I played.
It'd make you a terrible person, but you could do that.
Oh man, I've just gotten just nothing. Oh yeah, you're 2 spiders out. That's good at least. Pumpkin.
All these ones coming out, and no mushrooms.
Oh, there's a mushroom.
Makes me an angry man.
Makes me an angry man. Remember, the threshold is 9. Good, because that's my 3.
I've drawn my 3 white every round.
I'm going to use my flask to put that back in the bag. So you could do that, Matthew, if you want.
Oh, I forgot that was a thing. What does it do?
So you can, if you pull a white one and you don't want it, you put it back in your bag, but it can't be the one that would make you explode.
Yeah. I'm on 1.
Guys, guess what I drew out
2,
again?
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
3.
Well.
So
3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, this goes here, though. 9.
So my level is 10, 4, 5, so I can't
6,
bust
7,
right
8.
now.
I'm on 9.
I have a 1 in 3 chance of busting. Am I going for it? Yup. Damn it! Busted.
I'm just going to stop.
I think I have I've got a 1 in 3 chance of busting here.
I've got a 50-50 shot on busting or mushroom, but neither very good, so I'm stopping.
1 in 3 chance, that's like 100%.
Pretty much.
Is it?
In this game, yeah.
Is it really?
Oh,
mushroom.
I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop.
All right, cool.
Nice.
I busted. Who went the farthest out busting? Mikey?
I'm at 18.
I'm at 17.
Ooh, moving that
that's
dropping
That's
forward.
really powerful.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Anyone spider or death moth? Ooh, Mike has a death moth out.
Death moth. You got death moth? You got death moth?
There's some of the black filament that just makes us look so cool.
They're like, it's real black. It's really
Yeah,
black.
it's really black. And Mike is that. All right, so anyone spider second last? Doesn't look like it.
It's not. It's like that. What's it? Is it Anish Kapoor black? You know that black?
No.
The black that they made. That's got no.
No light, no reflection
I think
at all, right?
is his name something Kapoor, the artist?
I don't know.
Well, he made it black, and he didn't let it. And he was like, he said that he couldn't. He copyrighted the black. So someone made the pinkest pink, and they released it to everyone. But the only person that wasn't allowed to use it, he said on the thing, was, I think it's Anish Kapoor. I think that's his. It was
That's
him.
hilarious.
And I was like, yeah, that's good.
That's good. That's a good. That's quality trolling.
That's some fantastic level trolling.
I love that.
Copywriting. I know it's an invention. It's an invention more than it's a color. But you still are technically copywriting a color.
Yeah, which is
great.
great.
It's like, okay.
Let's see.
What's happening?
What?
I don't know what's happening.
I'm just checking stuff.
Oh, I was like, are we all right? Is everything good?
Yeah, everything's fine. Just like to see us dominating.
Well,
the mic going over the top. What you talking about? Oh,
Go,
because
go,
the hat. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a deep cut.
Dude,
Talking about when Sly Stallone gets ready, he's getting ready to arm wrestle. He goes like this for his kid. You got to go over the top, which matters. And then he won the arm
which
wrestling.
matters.
That's what the '90s were. We had Face Off. We had The Rock. We had Con Air. We had an arm wrestling movie.
Yeah,
like the '90s were great.
I am really good at arm wrestling. But it's because of the time. We were talking the other day about how my arms are longer than they need to be for my body. So
you're already like on top.
I've like the fulcrum pivot kind of thing. It's like I've got just more chance of winning.
Yeah,
my arms, like my forearm is longer.
Yeah, 100%.
You got more
very long.
I'm a hustler.
And Paula keeps goading us on, and I don't appreciate
Get big or go home. Paula really wants Matthew to go home. Big time.
She's like,
Anish Kapoor, was I right?
I think so.
He got a sample of the pinkest pink.
Pinkest pink. Okay, anyone on a ruby spot?
Hell no.
Nah, fool. Okay, you guys didn't bust, so go and get your puntos.
So 4 points for Matty J.
Mateo. Okay, and then I was technically first. I get to buy first.
What,
I
17?
have 19.
She was 19. Oh, Roy.
I'm gonna get a little one.
Bit of Tegan and Sarah for the
great, dude.
I like Tegan and Sarah. I don't remember who it was. They did a song with one of them did a song with Against Me called "Born on the FM Waves of My Heart," which is such a good song.
Yeah.
So that's some. I know music. I've got a degree.
I have a degree in this.
It's not just board games I'm cool about. What will you buy?
I'm gonna buy a little mandrakey and a death moth.
Death Moth! How was everyone's week? We didn't see anyone for a week. What did y'all do? Talk to us. Please start talking. Wait, did you get a degree in music, Matthew? Paula asks.
Yeah. I know with what spirit that question was asked, Paula. I can hear the tone. Okay? I can hear your tone.
You can always hear it back with it. Is that the Paula Denny?
That's the Paula Denny.
Wow. What is she doing here?
I sent a tweet out on, yes.
That was hilarious.
So, I'm going to buy my man Drake, and I'm going to buy, which for 12, and then I'm going to buy, that's right, 12, that's how I say that word, and I'm going to buy this, because it's the only thing I can buy for 4, which is 16 in total, and I've got 17.
I forgot about the Deathbirds. Damn.
Deathbirds. If this ruby is on a ruby, if this chip is on a ruby space, you immediately receive it.
Boom.
Yeah. Is that anywhere where it lands?
Yeah, if it lands here, boom, ruby. Lands here, boom, ruby. Lands here, boom, ruby. It's pretty cool.
What about here?
Nope. Not 28. Wolfgang Warsh hates the number 28. Weird. He's weird about it.
That'd be such a weird,
it's
like,
a weird,
piece of trivia.
Yeah, just...
It's like there's no hotel. There's no floor 13.
Yeah, it's like you're on floor 14. You know where you are.
He had a bad 20. He had a bad time when he was 28. When he was 28.
Give us a card, Mr. Mateo, when you're ready.
It's not your turn. Okay.
I did it already.
Okay, if you reach a scoring space with a ruby this round, you get an extra ruby.
What? Wolfgang Wars.
That's so dumb. I'm gonna put all the whites to this side of the back.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shunt them over this way.
Can I play the game like? Ooh.
Like just put like a secret pocket inside the bag.
Does anyone get any rat tails, Mikey, or are we all on the same thing?
We are all, it looks like, within the same pack of rats.
Get rid of your freaking rat tails.
Let's say pack of rats.
Torrential downpours in D.C. Ton of flooding, really.
Jesus.
There was some flooding. Like, I mean, it rained a lot in Florida, but it's always terrible in Florida. But the day I got there, there was some proper flooding and stuff that happened.
Wow.
Just like flash flooding.
There's a couple days and stuff where it rained. When it rained hard.
Every year in Britain, just a very small town in Britain would just go wiped off the face of the map. That's the only thing we get. One of them was there was what was it? Cockermouth. There's a town called Cockermouth.
There's a town called Upper Thong.
Yeah, Cockermouth, this little village. It's not there anymore. It's gone.
Really?
It was flooded. It's completely flooded.
It's gone.
But near me, there's a little town called Bewdley, and it's so lovely. It's by the river and stuff, and it's like all the houses by the river, and every time it rains, they have to put all these barriers up. It's like I was there the other day. I was doing just going through all the thrift stores, like the charity shops.
Yeah.
Because it's a nice little quaint little town. So I took my dog with my brother, and we went and went through all the charity shops, and it had been raining for a few days. And I was just like, who is buying these houses on the frontier? There's no way anyone's going to insure them. Because there's you walk up to this bridge that goes over the river, and it tells you the highest floods. The highest flood is well above you're getting to second story house kind of thing. I'm like, who is buying these houses?
That is nuts.
I think there's some sort of, and I don't know if in that instance you have to be rich to live there, but there's some amount of rich folks being daredevils. Like in the canyons and stuff in LA, some of the highest priced housings, and there's literally houses that are off the edge of a cliff on huge stilts, and we live on a fault line.
Yeah,
and
it's
they always
crazy.
Seem to want to do that or be right in the things like if a tsunami comes to the beach, your house is getting hit first. I'm like, what's this attraction to this house is a little bit risky?
I used to go out with this girl whose name I won't mention, and she it wasn't Jennifer.
Damn it!
Thank God, because I was like, what if it was?
Anyway, where she lived, there was by the coast and stuff, and there was just areas of that place where they would just people were eventually getting just not evicted, but they were having to leave because it's chalk and the chalk cliffs, and it's just like, your house is no longer safe, which sucks, man.
That
sucks.
It sucks. Kyle A. Perkins said, I've gone to Gen Con many times, but only for one day, and never found the time to sit down for any games. Do you guys think it's worth playing some games this year? Like, is it worth it to go for the full con to play games? You can. It's hard to find spaces to play games.
It's not the greatest for game playing.
It's a convention to buy stuff.
Yeah.
It really is.
You can do it, but it's tough. I would say don't try and play games at the con.
I mean, try
to go to a restaurant nearby or something like that and play games.
The problem is as well is that it's busier outside the convention than it is inside. I mean, there's 10,000 people at Gen Con in hotel rooms playing D&D.
Yeah.
You forget that when you're there.
Yeah.
There are 10,000 people in hotel rooms playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
And they're not out. They're just coming down for noodles every now and again.
Yeah.
That's it. So it's crazy. But it's like, for me, Gen Con, because I'm going to Gen Con this year, I'm lucky enough to be going with the Dice Tower and stuff, and I don't know if it's about buying stuff. It's a buying convention.
Yeah,
and they do not help us. Like we were saying, they've opened the stadium up for things, but a stadium is not. There's not a lot of open floor space.
Yeah, it's mostly stadium.
It's mostly stadium,
and it's not Gen Con's fault. Like that's the last kind of space they had access to, and so but yeah, it's tough to find space. You can, but it's tough. It's not the most. It's. Again, it's just they're kind of. It's not Gen Con's fault. It's not something they're not doing. It's just they don't have the space. Ooh, Mandrake. That means automatically I can bust at one more.
Oh, that's good. That's my.
Can you do this? What's the event?
The event was if you end. I was going to read it out again. Sorry. If you reach a scoring space of the ruby, you get 2 rubies.
Cool.
So this means that I bust at 8, correct?
Indeed. Yes, as do I. Well, you bust at 9 because you can be at 8.
Yeah.
Gen Con seems scary, big, but fun, scary. It's just a lot of people. It's like not even. I mean, granted, we live in LA. There's a lot of people everywhere, so it's not a.
It's a normal.
It's not an
day for us.
feeling.
Yeah, but I got to a point where I was thinking, I'm not convinced I'm enjoying being at Gen Con. I was enjoying hanging out with you two.
Yeah,
but I'm not sure I enjoyed Gen Con for Gen Con.
It's a weird thing of. Like, we get to have, like, we're going to have, like, a game night and stuff outside of the convention after, and stuff like that. But, like, I don't know if I'd...
oh, no, it doesn't matter. I thought that was a red. Sorry, Karen. I thought
you
had to move forward.
I appreciate it. I haven't seen my red in so long. It's one of those times where, like, I'm really happy that we go with a game company.
Oh, yeah.
And do booth time. Because if we didn't have, X amount of hours, and it's busy and stuff, a day where we're at the booth, I don't really know what I do. Like, what we did last year, and I imagine it'll be the same this year, is, like, we would go down in the morning. If we had to do a check-in or whatever, we'd do a check-in, and we would just, like, leave immediately when everyone was rushing in. Like, we go in early, and we had the privilege of going in early, and we could, like, do our shopping and stuff before it's open.
Yeah.
And then when it opens up, we would leave and go, like, Panera Bread and hang out and, like, relax and come back. And I imagine we'll do that again because we don't have the money to, like, actually shop for 5 days.
No, it's fine. Yeah, I don't have the space.
Yeah,
that too.
Physically, if I'm gonna buy, because you think, I could try and get some, review copies and stuff, and that would be great. But I'm gonna try and do that at Essen. There's no point. There's a couple. I want a game. I'm gonna try and hopefully track down the few copies that they're going to be at Gen Con. I want QE.
Yes,
I want that.
That's I think gonna be like one of the tops.
I think so too. Zen Bananas said, "That's funny. I've been going for a while, but I rarely buy games. I play a lot of games there. Love checking out games at the publisher. Helps me decide what games to buy later."
Oh, I didn't mean. Sorry, yeah. I meant kind of games with friends. I mean demos and stuff. You can do that. You can demo. Yeah, you can.
And you can play games. It's just you have to find the space. It's tough, but you can do it. It's limited.
Yeah. So I usually play between 40 and 50 games. You can also sign up for free demos. That's true. If you, I've never done a ton of demos and stuff, but you could absolutely get a bead on a lot of games and find out whether or not you want to purchase things. One thing I think we're going to do this year, I have no idea still, like, what's coming out of Gen Con, like, what's going to be the thing, but we might do, they have a lot of shipping services that will, you can ship your games home. We might do that if we have, because it was a big puzzle to try to get them in our bags last year.
It was a pretty good deal at Dice.com.
Yeah. Not to mention, through BGG, you can pre-order games and just pick them up places. That's the main thing that Chaz has been working on, is like a thing where you can pre-order games
and just walk
for
up
big conventions
thank you,
and just go grab them from booths. You don't have to like rush to try to get like the 4 copies of Newton or something like that, which is pretty cool.
That's wicked.
Yeah. I don't know.
Takes away some of the stress.
Yes. I don't really know how it works.
One thing I liked was last year there was no, cause they're really they make you know, like if you're running in stuff and sprinting, you're gonna get kicked out.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
No running
because they don't want people like stomp over each other, and so like last year, everyone like there's a lot of people coming in, but
it was pretty orderly.
They were chill. It was.
And again, it's for me, I do not care about crowds. Like we go to Disneyland. Disneyland on a busy day, which is every day at Disneyland nowadays, because so many locals go, is busier than Gen Con in terms of like the crowds of masses of people. So for me, like the crowds of Gen Con don't bother me because it's just like to me, it's just like living in LA. Like, it's really not that bad.
I lived in London for 7 years, 8 years. I know what crowds are like. Oxford Street on any day of the week is busier than Gen Con.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
It's Oxford Street has got. It's a long street. There's probably like 10,000 people. I have no idea that.
Yeah.
It's full the whole way up and down.
Right.
It's like
Absolutely.
but. I do. I really struggle with the anxiety level of stuff like that. But I do need to go outside. The only problem is that if you go outside, it's still full.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Well, that's the only thing I'd say.
You can't get away from people.
But this might be the first convention I'm stopping at though, which I can literally just go to my room.
Yeah.
The first one, that was really nice.
Which is huge. And honestly, weirdly enough, when you kind of just want to chill out for a bit, what I liked doing was going to Lucas Oil and sitting in the stands.
Yeah.
Because there's no one in the stands, and then there's a bunch of people on the floor down there, but you can kind of like get away. It's quieter because it's such a big room.
You did that video there as well.
Yeah, and then you can kind of just sit there and just
that kind of came out from us like wanting to sit there for
just relax.
And I've got my screen pillow that I bring everywhere with me. Just so you take the pillow out your bag, you scream into the pillow. It's great.
And the cool thing is, if you do that, like people will usually step away from you.
Yeah, you are going to be avoided.
Yeah,
for at least 5 or 6 minutes.
Exactly.
It's nice.
All right, so who actually won that round?
I don't know. I'm at 15.
I busted, so I'm out.
I'm at 18.
Ooh.
Roll them D's.
Mateo,
can I just make sure I haven't cheated though? Because I
think you cheated.
Because I did. That's 2 because of this, correct?
Yes.
And that is as well.
That.
Okay, good.
Yep.
And I've got 8 because I've got the man. Yes, I don't want to cheat.
Alrighty.
So I'm gonna roll this, you suckers. Oh, 2 points.
Cock, throw it in if you don't want that. All right.
Did anyone finish on a ruby?
I did.
I did.
So you got 2 rubies.
Right here.
I've missed out on the rubies this game.
Death Moths. Mikey got any Death Moths?
2.
Any spiders? Second to last?
Yes, I got a 2. So I get a red or a blue, correct?
Yeah, level 1. You get a Death Skull or a Mushroom.
Oh, so level 1 then. I will take
Scream Pillow is the new fanny pack. You can even find Scream Pillows to fit inside your fanny pack.
Well, you can find them in our fanny packs. It's fantastic.
That's true.
That's fantastic.
Missy says, I still can't imagine demoing a legacy game. It's like you want to demo this, you're just getting a brand new thing and just ripping open boxes and stuff. People are like, whoa.
Machikoro Legacy's going to be coming out.
That's right.
I stopped at the right time. Now I'm looking in my bag. Yes, I stopped at the right time.
Okay, no one has any poiples, so we did rubies. You 2 get points because you didn't bust.
So you need
5 points.
1, 2, 3,
4. Weird guys, subscribe with Twitch Prime. Now again, this is on Gen Con's channel, so it didn't show up in our alert. But if you follow or subscribe, it'll show up like somewhere right here.
I don't know how this works.
It's okay. Well, it'll happen tomorrow. Hi. We'll have subscriptions, and I play the guitar.
I've watched.
I play the drums. You know, you got to figure out what you're doing.
The issue is not having not seen it.
No, I know.
I could do like good voice.
Yeah, I just do a little.
That's like whole. Yeah, that'd be great.
Thank you, weird guy, for that subscription.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, you do death metal, the growl sound.
Yeah. So I have 18. Oh, are you gonna take points of money?
Of money.
Yeah,
of course.
I did that.
And you're first, so go ahead and pick it.
So I've got 18 money. I'm going to
And I messed up. I'll have to pay for a sub on the regular channel. Yeah, you gave it to Gen Con this time. Sorry, weird guy.
Gen Con, they need every no.
They need every penny.
Weird guy of doom.
All right, what you buy?
Sorry, 18. I'm gonna buy a. I'm sorry, I'm stressed. I want to win. No, I do want to win, but I just so bad. I don't think I've ever come even close to winning this game. I'm in the lead for this round, so I'm excited. I'm going to buy. What have I got? 18. Sorry, this shouldn't be a big decision. Oh, black. I could buy a black one for 10. 10. I'm going to buy a black one. That's fun. And I'm going to buy I've got 8 left. I will buy another Mandrake, I think, for 1.
I'm going to get a Mandrake and a Pumpkin.
We get a level 4 Bird Skull.
Level 4 Bird Scully, god dang.
And Pumpkin.
Now I got a question, you butts. I
Yeah,
guess my flask. I've got 4 rubies. Do I do double dewdrop?
Yeah.
Dewdrop and flask.
100% double dewdrop.
Double jump. Now, the problem is we're all getting another white.
What?
Yeah.
I forgot that rule in the past.
Yeah.
Well, I just bought another Mandrake though, so it's it's cool.
It'll be alright.
It's alright. It's alright.
Missy says, Matthew, you have to come to the Pandasaurus booth and visit me and see if you can get a review copy. I want a review copy. What you got?
Machikoro Legacy is what I think she's talking about.
Oh, I'm gonna get that.
I want it.
I'm gonna get that.
I like Machikoro.
I've never played it, but
Read
I
that
want
card.
to play Machikoro Legacy.
I was trying to flare it up for him, and he just...
Machikoro.
I never tried Machikoro. I play Space Base.
What is Madonna?
I prefer Machikoro to Space Base.
What? You're crazy.
Get out.
I've never played Machikoro.
Johnny Clare lives here in L.A.
Who?
Johnny Clare. He makes Space Base.
Listen here, everyone. Roll the frickin' die and get the bonus show.
Ooh.
Right now.
Ah!
2 points.
2 points, man. Sucks.
Now, question. Should we do rats after this? Or
Yes,
should we
after this, I would say.
Oh. Doesn't change your situation.
Actually, we probably shouldn't, but whatever.
However, yeah, I don't know. I've got no.
Well, we already decided.
It doesn't affect me. I don't know.
What's up, Dirth? How you doing, bro? Wrong Space Base is better. Paula,
Pumpkin.
I knew I liked you for a reason, girl.
Wrong Space Base. Oh, Paula Deming. Why do we like her?
So now I don't get a rat. Dang.
How many rats do I get, Mikey?
You messed up, son.
3?
Nick's gonna get 3. Yeah, I mean, I never played Machikoro. I want to play it, and I'm excited by Machikoro Legacy. Honestly, because you're so excited.
Yeah, I'm excited for it.
I don't know what it means. I don't know what Machikoro does, other than Space Base is fantastic. I love that game. So
I'm joking, but I don't know why you like me. I'm very mean to you. We're very mean to each other in real life.
I feel like I'm the nicest to both of you.
We're just mean to each other because we don't know how to accept each other's friendship.
So you accepted my love.
I accepted your friendship. It's like, yeah.
You accepted my love.
McGrady.
Oh, come off it, chat.
No.
I hate Twitch
Come
chat.
off it, chat.
Twitch chat. You're being skunks.
Is this game number 2? No, we're in the same game. We're just chatting. We're having a good time. We're chumming it up in LA
slow
style.
playing it.
We got some avocado toast coming, you know.
I don't
About
like
to go to brunch.
Well, I would. I can't. My body fundamentally does know what time it is. It's really difficult. I think I'm hungry, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I could just be tired. I don't know what's happening.
What a fun time we live in.
All right then, you butts.
You butts. Come on, you butts.
I've got a lot of chips now.
Ooh, pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Are we having fish and chips?
Yes, Mandrake.
need
That's
that.
exactly what I want.
So far,
Pumpkin.
this round is going exactly how I want it. I'm very happy.
Yeah, because you drew your
Got that mushroom out. I've got
first.
2 mandrakes out. I've got a colorful whole thing going on. They're
I'm
not
not doing hot.
pow. Oh, it's gonna be a good one.
This is garbage for me.
This is
having a good one.
great. It's a great game. It's a fun game. Wolf game
This is having
watch.
chicken nuggets for dinner.
Ooh,
Good
1, 2,
decision.
3, 4. Banger.
That's good.
Wow. Ooh,
So
chicken.
with moths, you have more than me, but I have more than Nick.
Yes,
Yeah.
so you will get the top one where you get to move your dewdrop. He will get both because he has more than both his neighbors.
Yeah. Well, because I've not got any rubies this, so I was like, I think I might. If I want to move that dewdrop, I need to.
Come
Do
on,
something about it.
man.
Move that dewdrop.
Oh, I get a.
Ooh.
Do I get that now?
Yes, that's right now. That's exactly
So I
right.
was just complaining, and the game went. You know what? Stop complaining, you drungus.
Stop complaining.
I just got my 3rd mandrake, so now my bus level is 9.
You drungus
Ooh.
bunch of dirt holes.
My bus level is 8 now.
Mine's 8.
5,
Pumpkin.
7. Can't exactly
Killing me.
explode, but
1, 2,
okay.
3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, crushing ass. Oh, do I stop? Nope.
Oh.
Key.
So I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No, I should have stopped.
So
I'm
I
at
could
1,
bust.
2, 3,
I could
4,
bust.
5,
Stop
6,
it. What's my
7.
other thing?
Ooh, salty ass.
Yeah.
Oh,
Alright, I
Oh,
busted.
gosh.
Pumpkin.
I busted.
Okay, what I got?
1,
What I
2,
got? What I
3,
got?
4, 5,
1,
6, 7,
2,
8. No, I haven't because I've got.
4.
I've not busted, have I? I've just got to the maximum.
Fitty
Yeah,
fitty
eight?
chance.
Yeah.
Yes, you're good. Probably out of it, yeah.
Fitty fitty chance. Nailed it.
I could carry on. You're having a very good round. Do you feel good? No, did you bust?
Yeah, I busted.
You just tried to touch the sky. You tried to kiss the moon.
Hit my feet and touch the sky. Yeah, that's busted. Damn it. All right, Mikey, you bust?
Oh, no. Oh,
I remember
no,
I
so
do that impression. I remember we just shouldn't. I shouldn't sing that song anymore. And,
Oh yeah, well, that's a good point. Yeah,
yeah.
we really shouldn't. R. Kelly is just the worst.
He's a monster.
He's a monster.
They're monsters.
He's a monster.
It's like, no,
So-
he is a predatory person.
Legitimately.
So you busted there,
Yeah.
like an absolute drungus dirk hole.
Yeah.
I like that fact. We're not swearing on this stream,
Yeah.
but you're
I
picking
feel
up
like
one
I
point
ought
now.
to be offended.
Yeah.
A drungus dirk hole.
Strongest deckle.
Excuse me.
Death moths.
I've got one.
So you get one blue drop.
Blessed.
Hashtag blessed. Anybody got spiders?
Yes, and at the end too. That's worked for me multiple times.
I'm lousy with spiders, but I got spiders in all the wrong places.
I got spiders in wrong places. I'm gonna take this.
Paula D says Space Base is better because you get to do things on everyone's turn, very little downtime. I do love that. I think Machikoro was maybe similar, but that's what I love is the turns aren't complicated. You roll your dice, you move things, you buy something or don't. And then you're getting stuff. It's just exciting. And do you get something in every of the 12 slots? Or do you load up on 6s? And so every time 6 hits, no matter how infrequent, you're like, shit just got real.
Machikoro is not a perfect game by a long shot. It definitely has problems. It really does. The game's got problems, but I just have a nostalgic. I enjoyed it, and
there's nothing. Yeah, you need to apologize for liking it.
That's it.
Yeah, you should have gone to jail. Did not pass go. Yeah, and also I love people like all surprised. Like we've been knowing this about R. Kelly. Like this was not news. Like we have been knowing this about R. Kelly, and yet this documentary came out, which is great because it finally kind of made everyone decide finally. Like, dude, that was not news. Yeah, he should have been in jail a long time ago.
I'm going to sell these 2 to move our Jude up once more. I said,
we're not to that phase.
Well, I'm sorry. We're buying now, aren't we? Points
and then buying. I'm going to buy. Even though I should get 9 points, not get
8. So I'm going.
I've got 5 points.
I'd rather get 30.
You got 8 points?
Yeah, baby.
Your butt.
Your butt.
Your damn boot.
Did you get your points, Mateo?
Yes, I got 5. I'm doing this. I realise I'm sat incredibly, weird. Oh, we're streaming this.
Mikey, you're buying first. You butt.
I got 24, so we got what we call options.
True always gives us dinner updates. We got noodles with marinated mushrooms, veggie salad with chicken.
I'm okay with all of that.
Pretty good.
Sounds pretty nom-noms.
Is there someone complimenting Paula?
Nope.
Someone said something about her on...
and us too. That's fine.
on something. Paula, if you're still there, how was your first Dice Tower experience?
Yeah, tell us about it.
Your butt?
We've been famous there for a long time, so it's no big deal.
So this happened, right, where someone came up to Paula and said, hey, I like things get dicey. And I hope you're okay with it. You were very happy about that in a way that made me feel
beautifully moved
in a real way. I was like, oh, that's so. It's like it was like she almost there was a well going on.
It was really awesome to see. That's what I was asking. For the rest of the trip, I mean, by the end, where you're like, please, I'm trying to play a game.
Be gone from me.
You did keep on telling all the children to leave you alone, which I thought was a bold move. I'm going to take a 4 in plague mask doctor thing.
Yep.
And a 3.
Okay.
That's an 8 pumpkin. Yeah.
Cool.
Ooh. So when these are gone, are they just gone? I've never seen them go.
They're gone. Yeah, we've gotten a lot of pumpkins, all of us. It's weird.
Pumpkin.
I got a bit emotional. Yeah, it's weird. I remember the first time we had someone get pumped to see us, and it was very emotional. It was.
We made Tom cry almost.
We did almost make Tom cry. It was great. I had a great time with Dice Tower Con, mostly because I was hanging out with y'all. Honestly, so that you were the worst part.
I always said that to you. It was like,
yeah.
No, my favourite thing of in a selfish way, my favourite thing of the entire. And I told Paula this to her face in a meal. Was meeting Paula was my favourite thing in Kiki.
Yeah, exactly.
Just hands down, just absolutely no competition.
Yeah, exactly. Those two, it's
in a completely selfish way. That's one of my main reasons.
They're way cooler. I get it.
They're cooler than I am. I'm just
Me seeing Kiki was my favourite part, and I see Kiki fairly often.
Yeah, exactly. But you got to meet Paula too.
Yeah, no, that was awesome. Paula and Lawson, just super cool people.
That's true. I agree.
Oh, Mikey, real important question. What kind of chips do you want me to bring? I have to start getting this stuff. All dressed chips. He's from Canada. He sent us a Canada package one time.
Those all dressed chips are
like a care package, but a Canada. Is it a Canada package?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna get Canada.
You like those garbage ketchup chips?
Those ketchup chips were.
Get me all dressed. Please.
I would say double load up on exactly what you did last time. I would get 2 bags of ketchups, 2 bags of all dressed. Thank you very much. Yeah. Those were so good.
Yeah.
Are you talking about crisps essentially?
Yeah, chips. Yeah.
I was like, poutine's not going to travel well.
Potato chips. Yeah,
it's good.
Maple syrup. Yeah, the one in the can you got us last time was great. That was a good one. I'll take a can of that maple syrup. All right, everyone, listen up your freaking butts.
Yeah, that was one of the coolest things ever.
Choose.
Right now?
Take 1 black chip, or any 1 2 chip, or any 3 4 chips. And by that I mean 3 rubies.
I was like,
Right.
I'll take 3 full chips then, please.
So 1 black chip, any 2 chip or 3 rubies.
I'll take a 2 chip.
Oh, yeah, you butt.
Wind it up. Nah, 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 nah. Yeah, I'm going to take a 2 of these if they're...
Freaking anus done it.
Oh, so this can run out of 2s in itself. There's just none left. Can. And I think we're there.
Are we there?
I think we might be there. You skunk. You skunky skunk of burning skunks.
And I was the first player, so I got to choose.
Yeah,
first,
exactly.
So.
Oh, yeah, I would even know. So I'll take a 2 in the old, 2 in the, I'll take 2 green.
I don't know what to get. I think I'm going to get a 2.
We get it, you're cool.
And the damn Death Birds.
Let's not get into French fries again. There was this whole argument about French fries at Dice Tower Comic.
We had a very long, many arguments. Mikey, how many rat tails do I get? We get it, you're cool.
Quite a few, Nick.
Cool guy alert. That's my favorite.
Matthew, you're going to get 2 rat tails.
8 for Nick.
How are you so far behind?
Can I keep taking money?
You're not very smart.
Well, you could come like.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, if I draw well.
Oh. Let's do this.
Let's do this.
Crap. Ooh, 3 white out the gate.
Yes, that's on a ruby. Yes, that was blues work for me.
It really has.
I like that how the actual board is. I put my rubies right there because that's where they go.
That's where they go.
It's very nice.
That's where they go.
That's where they go. Oh, I've drawn the worst tile in the whole game, and now I'm really sad.
You can use your flask.
Yeah, I forgot that existed. I'm going to use my flask. Thanking you.
Got my 3rd Mandrick out. We going to 9 today.
I got friends in hello.
I got Mandrick. They explode my eardrums.
They explode in my faces.
Stop drawing these.
This is the worst. I have so many chips in here.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Unlucky.
I've got a maximum capacity of 9, and I'm at 8.
I would like to get a yellow, please, at some point.
Oh, that's 1, 2,
the one
3,
thing I was worried
4.
about with these is that it would be too tight on the actual game board, but it's not as perfect.
They're a little big, but they're not so big that it's a pain.
I don't think. Yeah, I think they're absolutely fine.
They're a tiny bit bigger, but like it's not a big deal.
I've drawn that again, like an absolute
so worth it.
I'm stopping. I'm snapping.
Weird guy said, by the way, I actually plan on making poutine at Gen Con if we can find a decent place to heat up the gravy. Everyone just bring a bunch of lighters.
Like a little, got a little Primus, like your Bear Grylls in the corner. Well, he stops.
We go up the stands and Luke so he pulls out one of those propane like ovens like you camp with.
Propane.
What's poutine? Everyone's a poutine.
See, you said propane. We're talking about poutine. I made a Trailer Park Boys reference. They're Canadian. Full circle.
That's true. And now we're back.
Propane.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. God!
You bust again.
Ah, yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Silver says, "Wow, Dice Tower East changes. You bros doing Dice Tower West? Absolutely, we're doing Dice Tower West. I haven't watched the video, but some people seem upset.
I'm upset that I'm not going to be a Dice Tower West.
Here's the thing: come on down anytime.
Come on down.
It's much more convenient for you to come over the summer, but also just don't do that and come over to Dice Tower West, bro.
Stay forever.
When is Dice Tower? Yeah. So
it's going to be late February.
Yeah.
It's February going into March, so the 26th through the 2nd or something, whatever it is.
So I'm out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't get the poutine.
If I can't bust
Oh,
it.
Badger, I'm sorry, man.
I'm sorry, your life is terrible, dude.
That's sad.
That's rough.
That's sad.
Yeah, the Dice Tower people, I haven't checked. I'm checking. I wonder if people are still very angry. I'm sure they are.
Okay. Oh,
That's
that's perfect.
some
1, 2,
Fullerton
3,
Anaheim.
4. That was a good ending.
4 death birds. Gonna get words. This is how we play Wordsy.
I
Name's
spoke
Gil
to Gil. I don't.
You know what?
I don't think that is how you play.
Where was Gilly Boy?
He wasn't. He didn't come down. He could have come down. He said it before. I was like,
It's a busy time of year, but yeah.
He's so busy all the time.
Yeah, he is.
It was just like the same with Ignacy made the decision not to come. It's like
That's true, yeah.
because he wants to come because he wants to see Barnacle and stuff because they're such good friends and everything. So
It's
who
a
won
bit
that?
of a trek for him.
It is, and also Predator released on Kickstarter this week.
Let's
today.
get an update.
So he's been a very busy. He's been a hello Ignacy Chavicek Poto Games. He's been very busy.
It's
Isn't that what this photo games?
So who
I did not bust. I'm at 22.
I'm at 23.
Nick?
I busted, so my life doesn't matter.
7 points. That's a good round for me. Oh, yes, I forgot this.
So Predaporta's sitting at 127,000, though.
Yeah, they killed it.
They're doing quite well.
They killed us all. So, Death Moths.
I've got one.
I also have one, so we both move our Dewdrop one.
Yes, sir.
And by Dewdrop, I mean, I think I can't speak. I'm very tired.
Our Droplet.
A Droplet.
I don't know how we landed on Dewdrop, but now it just feels right.
Hey, Dewdrop. Nice
Zembanas, excuse me, says, do you guys just at the Tiny Towns event doing anything else? Now the Tiny Towns event, which we might just get funky and make it a very impromptu TGIB episode. We'll just see.
We could do. Guys, Gorgasmo, yes. I did pass with flying carpets. I do get that reference. I was never a fan of Trailer Park Boys, and one day I was like, oh, it looks dumb. And it is dumb. And then one day I watched it, and then I have never turned back. I think it might be one of my top 2-3 programs of all time.
That's amazing.
And it's just because it's stupid, and it's all about smoking weed and drinking and stupidity and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's actually not about that in the slightest. It's about 3 friends who just will not let each other down, and it's just about.
That's awesome.
It's about good people who make bad decisions, but who are still good people at the end of the day, and it's a phenomenal TV show for that. And yes, it's dumb.
I love it.
They say the F word is the most said F word or something on SwearNet. They did a movie. They said the F word and all that. They swear like champions and stuff. And it's not for everyone, but it is. There's a lot more there than just stupidity.
Dumb. Yeah.
And it's under. If you just give it a chance and under the surface, there's a really amazing. I can't remember. It's about all good things. That's about like friendship and stuff, I guess.
That's amazing. I just wrote it off, and now I'm like, well, maybe it's worth it.
But it's about drinking. There's a lot of drinking.
There's a lot of
drinking and drugging.
But when one of the main characters he plays the character Mr. Leahy, he's in everything, but he died 2 years ago. I was like, I don't get sad at celebrity deaths. I just don't. Yeah. But when the actor playing Mr. Leahy died, I was like, oh man, that sucks.
That sucks. Yeah, I like that. It's nice when something you're attached to.
Yeah, I'm attached to it. That's exactly it.
So Zemban asks, in addition to the Tiny Towns event, Thursday, the first day of the con, 6 p.m. So right after the hall closes, we have a board gaming event going on at Kingmakers. It's a board game cafe that's like less than a mile away from the convention center, so it's right there.
Oh, cool! You're doing it. Yes.
Yeah.
So it's super close.
Yeah. And so we're doing a board game night, and it's just going to be chill. Like, we're going to be hanging out. We're not going to stream this time. We're just going to be all playing games. Justin, our Restoration Games is going to give us some games to give away. We're going to have Unmatched there. We're going to have Fireball Island with Spider Springs there.
Yeah, I'll hopefully be there unless I'm obliged. Unless I'm obliged to do something for the Dice Tower. Dice Tower, then which I'll have to do. But otherwise,
food and snacks and drinks and things.
It was great last year.
And yeah, it's going to be super chill, and it's going to be right in the area this time, which is going to be dope. So it's just going to be just playing board games after the con night.
Yeah,
come bring what you bought.
Should be good
that day and check it out.
All right.
Yeah, cool. I'm not coming.
Have we done Ruby's points?
Yes. No, we haven't done points.
Points.
So 7 points for my own self.
You're still blue. So you're gonna go 28. Cool. I'm getting just 7.
None for me.
You're not taking points.
Taking money.
You are.
Huh.
I'm trying to go for record rat tails right now. Coming back, baby.
Well, could it just help? Okay, I see what you're doing.
It's probably a bad idea at this point.
I think
at this juncture, it's probably bad.
Who's buying first?
Me, because I'm technically first player.
I never thought it mattered, but it
does.
It does. Yeah, it does matter.
It honestly doesn't until halfway through the game, but at that point, it does. 25.
So Vidger's saying anything with poutine and stuff, texture is a big thing. So things like oatmeal are out because of the mouthfeel. That makes sense.
I don't like cheese, and poutine is cheese curds and stuff. But,
right.
But I want to eat it because I would like to. Yeah, I think I could work it out. I think I could give myself a talking to. Hey, stop being so.
Oh, I had a mush. My last name was a spider.
Well done. Well done. I believe in you, and I appreciate you as a person, as a human.
And what I'm buying?
What am I buying? I'm going to buy a 14. I'm going to buy one of these 4s.
Ooh.
And I've still got 9 left, and I will buy for 9 a Mandrake. That makes sense.
Yeah. I'm going to... I'll get level 4 Mandrake and Pepper. Right?
I got that one.
Alrighty. How many rat tails do we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
I probably should have put to level 4. I should have done that the other way around. I absolutely should have done it the other way around.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Chippy, 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 chippy.
I'm enjoying this more than I enjoyed it last time I played this. I have to be honest. You have to play it like it's a silly game.
Yes. Because you have no skill. I mean, there's strategy in buying, like, I'm going to buy more of these kind of chips because they're better.
And you're
but
doing
in the end...
You're doing a strategy, so you're just choosing to do something.
But in the end, you're just drawing out of a bag. And I have a ton of stuff in here, but it's like, I just keep drawing whites. It doesn't matter.
Fat bags.
Fat bags.
I got a bit... No.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
The player with the fewest rubies receives 1 ruby.
Suck it.
Suck it, Rube. Rube.
Suck it, rubes.
She's kind of a rube. That's my girl.
Starting at 15 though, jealous.
Yes, that's insane.
Ooh, 4.
2 mandrakes. That's good.
Oh, 1, 2, 3. Got 2 mandrakes in this house already.
Up in here.
Boom.
I'm gonna make you lose my mind.
I'm putting this 3 white back.
Oh, folks, we got the
4 mandrake.
We got 3 mandrakes out. We're ready to go.
3 chips in. I'm already at 19. Pretty pumped.
That's insane. Yeah. Propane.
Propane and propane accessories.
Propane. Yeah, I need to go back and watch King of the Hill.
I actually want to as well.
I feel like I get it more now.
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Like I was saying to you, I'm good. I know American culture. I spent a year, like well over a year in like Tennessee. I get American culture, and all my friends, my friends are almost all American at this point.
Yeah, exactly. At this point,
which is wonderful and horribly saddening, as we've discussed.
You can't help that Americans are so damn cool.
I can bust at 9 now.
I can bust. So, with this, if I have 3 or more, it's 9. Is that the thing?
Yes. Yeah. That's so. Right now you're still at 8.
I'm still at 8.
Ooh, and another 4.
Oh man.
Come on, BB. Let's get to that end, BB.
You gonna try and go all the way around?
Trying. Yeah. That's why I took the rat tails. Like maybe I can get a bunch.
Oh, as you would say where I'm from. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get all the way around. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's at 19.
5, 6, 7, 8. Oh gosh.
I'm tense.
I'm getting close.
I'm staying right here.
Don't know. I can't look in my bag, can I?
Nope.
I don't know if I have 3 mandrakes. Oh, yes I do. Excellent. Your butts?
I stopped exactly at 9 at the end here. Boop, 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 boop. Boop.
Unfortunately, I have not drawn my red. That would have been super helpful.
Yeah,
sorry,
that is pretty damn crucial. I drew my red before I drew in my ones.
Yeah.
Missy says if the Hulu on your laptop's still logged in, you can watch King of the Hill. On
yes.
Hulu.
I'm at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that should stop.
That's called busting. Nick is the one that died.
I've a bust. I thought I could get to 9.
He's got 3.
Oh, you have 3. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you still had 2. Yeah.
Does have 3.
Well, I could carry on now, couldn't I?
If you want to.
If you was straight foolish gay. Oh.
There's that red.
I'm gonna stop now.
All right. I got to 35 at the end, so I think I get to roll.
Actually got me another point doing that. That's probably a good. That was smart.
Death Moths. Ooh, my gut's 2.
Yeah, I'm not sure smart is the right word, but it was lucky.
Yeah.
No, it was intelligent.
Get a ruby, Mr. Mike. Spiders for anybody? Second to last. Okay. Known as purple ruby. Ruby spots?
I got
no.
No, I didn't get.
I need to do Letterkenny. I'm definitely gonna do Letterkenny next. So that's what I'm doing.
Pointos. I now go here.
Wow, that was a massive turn for you.
I was like, let's see if I can get to the end. Because I had a lot of 4s and stuff. I was like, I might be able to get to the end.
And you were right?
Yeah. Points? Neither of you busted, right?
No, so I've got 9 points, please. 9 points for blue.
What'd you get to? 28. So do I need to roll the die?
Yes.
Oh no, because you didn't bust. I'm tripping.
What you got points wise, Mikey?
11.
So I'm still pretty far behind.
Yeah, you were caught up when it was.
Yeah, I was caught up with before y'all moved.
I think.
Getting close to the ends. Yes, this is gonna be the last round.
Orgasmo, don't apologize for making obscure references. Life is built upon them.
Indeed. Yeah, the obscure references is what I'm all about.
Indeed. You were buying first, sir.
Almost to a frustrating point. I love it. In 25, I'm going to do it this way round, where I. Those greens have been super helpful to me, but I'm going to buy 4 Mandrake for 18. None of us have bought any purples.
I know, and honestly, I like this purple. I usually buy more in this one, and I think
I'm going to buy one, because if it comes up at the end, so I'm going to get
3 points.
That's 10, but they're only 1, aren't they?
Yeah. And this might come out first.
Probably will. I think it's dumb. I'm going to buy 4 Mandrake. I think it's the wrong thing to do.
Those, you need to kind of start getting them early. Once you have a bunch of them, then they can become,
Because is it everyone that comes out?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you need to go for a strategy of that.
Yeah, I've got money enough to get both. So
at this point, the most you can get is 3, so.
It might be the difference.
You're doing it. So I've got 18, and I've still got 5, 6, 7. I'm going
to get a level 4 this.
A level 4 this.
A 2, 4, 6.
A 2, 4, 6.
What is that? I do that all the time.
It's from Friends.
Oh, is it?
Where she's talking about the 7 erogenous zones.
And so she's like taking challenges. He's like, you start with a 1, you go to 2, and she starts getting into it. So at one point there's a turn where she goes, a 2, 4, 6, and she's just getting into it. And it's just like such a funny. Now, question, I need y'all's help. I've got 3 rubies.
Yeah, move it.
Move the dewdrop or refresh the flask. We're on in the last round.
Move that bus driver.
Boop.
All day, dude.
Done. Here's the thing. I'm not gonna lie to myself. I knew exactly what I do.
Do I get any rat tails? Is it only the person in last place?
Everyone that's not in first. So you're gonna get 1, 2, 3, sir, and Nick's gonna get about 1,000.
8. I still get 8.
Nick gets 1,700.
Which says, I make jokes that are typically too detailed. It takes a lot of setup. It's a lot of time. Flask for the last round, McGreedy. It's too late.
Fool.
It's too late.
All right, fam.
I know that is what I should do. It's not what I'm doing. Watch, if I get a ruby right
purple.
here, though.
Yeah, it's purple. I can't do it.
Purple
You love purple. I don't.
I
as
love
a colour,
purple.
I don't. Then again, would you say this shirt is purple?
No, that's grey.
This is purple, though.
There's a purple.
It's got a purple tinge to it. I would say it's gray.
There's a purple tinge to it.
Yeah.
Are y'all ready for a game changer?
Someone was trying to convince me that this shirt was green, and I was like,
Nope,
I really started to just do like.
Fam. Well, it's kind of dark on here. That's not green.
No, I just
no iteration is that green.
It made me start just.
Pooping.
I was just.
I was going to say that it looks green to me. Well, if it was, then he'd be invisible.
Yes, it's true. Yes, true. Will you be able to see through it if it was green? But it made me really start to question all my.
Look see through? No.
Are you ready for a game changer?
I'm empty, not seen through.
Listen, this round,
yes,
double the number of rat tails.
Oh, so I get 16?
Yeah.
8.
Oh my god.
8.
That's
19,
not
11,
fair.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You two too.
No, you're going to win. I got 6.
But here's the thing. I'm going to get to the end, but you guys are all going to do good enough.
That's crazy.
Okay, a reminder, 2 rubies, because there's no buying at the end of this round.
Yeah.
So 2 rubies is a point, and every 5 points that you would have for buying power is 1 point. So if you got to 20, if you got to 20, instead of getting $20 for buying,
you're not going
you
to buy at the end.
4. Yeah, exactly. You get 4 points.
Is that why? That's why it ends at a 35.
Exactly.
I get it. Wolfgang. He's done it again. All right, you butts.
You friggin' bet. Started at 17 over here, crushing with a 4.
Well, I got a Mandrake out.
I've got a 1.
I got a white, crushing.
I got a spider.
Are we meant to be doing it
we
this way?
We don't.
No, but I'm saying, I'm just...
You can.
Play yours out. Let's do it. No, play this one out.
I believe the rules.
Play this one out because you're behind, so play this one out.
Boop.
Okay. I imagine you're not stopping. Drop another one.
No, I bust. No, I'm joking. Yeah, this is slower.
But it's fun.
This is just slow rolling the hot last round.
Here's the thing. The 3 white. I kind of wish I had my flask.
Yeah, you do.
Wow.
Oh, that
4.
hurts.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Here's the thing. You already know I'm not stopping. Duh.
Got that Mandrake. I can go to 9.
I could do with another yellow. That'd be
only worth a point.
That'd be Fred Savage.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good.
Where are my Mandrakes actually at?
If I seriously have 16 rat tails and I don't get to the end, I'll be pissed.
Yeah.
Pang in.
Kazaa!
How's that?
Kazaa! Paula was about to say it looks green to her.
Yeah.
She's a boat.
She's just being contrarian, man.
She's a troll.
She's a troll.
Do you remember when I saw that raccoon and it came from under a bridge and it broke my heart?
That's what we're talking about on the recap.
Dude, my God, we're gonna spend.
I'm
gonna tell you right now, we're going to spend most of our time talking about Gatorland, which happened well before.
I got 3, so I got 9. You sons of butts.
Sons of butts, bitches.
There is.
Oh, yeah, that's not great.
Getting close, but
I've never got all the way to the end.
Really?
I've only played about 2 times though, so it's not like
about to, bro.
Ooh.
Oh, Death by
and I landed on a ruby spot.
Me too, bro. Oh, me too. You want a fist fight right now? Paula says, I actually think it looks green on my screen. Well, that's because you got some busted ass screen, dude. It does kind of look green on the screen.
Because it's like this.
It's literally a green reflection from your green screen.
That is probably accurate.
Because look, so if you don't know,
yeah, look at your forehead's green, Nick.
Yeah, thanks, Mike.
You sick?
Pointing out that I got a lot of forehead. I get it. See, this is what we're sitting on. That's I don't know if you can see his shirt better
Jesus,
now.
pull back the curtain.
You're breaking the fourth wall.
It's true.
Whoa. So you can say
can
pumpkin
you break
boosters?
the fourth wall in a Twitch stream?
I guess
you're talking to the audience
the
entire
second
time?
you talk to the audience, you break the fourth wall. Doesn't matter. Boom, because I'm at the end. Ooh, and I got a spider. Which won't matter, but
Jesus. Okay. Well, are we sticking with it?
Yeah, but
I don't know where this came from, but well.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4,
I'm at
5,
7.
6, 7.
I'm sitting on 7, but I also have gotten rid of my 3, so I can't bust.
But you can't bust in this last round anyway, can you? Because
Yeah, you can. Then you have to choose money or points.
because
you always choose points. But
and buying power, isn't
yes,
there?
exactly.
I see. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I'm gonna sit back.
1. Sorry, okay. I have to stop doing that. I don't need to.
No, you use pumpkin. Here's a problem.
What am I at?
I'm sitting on 8. There is a 2 in here somewhere.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And both my 2s are
both
still in
your 2s
there.
are in there.
Guys, this is a formal moment. What do you think it is? 1 or 2?
2.
It's a 2. No, it's a 1.
Oh
man!
I feel like I should
now stop.
No.
Because both my 2s are in there.
Probably auto though, shouldn't I?
Probably, because you're getting points and money, and you're in the lead.
Well, look at this.
Oh,
duh! Death malt.
Dang.
Watch this.
Duh! Pumpkin.
This is.
I want to get to the end.
I want to get to the end so
duh!
bad.
Oh
man,
my God.
I'm doing one more as well. Oh no! This is gonna. Yes.
Oh, pumpkin.
Word.
You are.
Mandrake.
You are crazy.
Boom.
Oh, he made it.
Oh, I'm the only one that didn't make it.
Technically it's 4, so I'm here. I'm on the damned handle. I'm right there.
Am I the only one that's not made it?
So there's literally no way I can win now.
But can you still keep going?
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 out. Both my 2s that's in this bag, which will bust me.
Yeah.
So
Here's the thing. Let me look at your bag.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give some friendly advice. Okay. Ooh. Ooh.
I have no idea what's in there.
I
think I'm going to stop.
It's possible to get there.
How possible?
There's a 4 in there. I'll tell you that much.
Do you mean this 4?
Do it.
Oh,
Pumpkin.
Now there's a better chance of hitting that 4.
But, yeah,
way better chance of
better
that.
chance of hitting everything. It's like this.
Oh!
Hit that 4 and you'll be at the end. Hit that 4 and you'll be at the end.
It's like, I feel like Full Metal Jacket. I'm. Oh, this is it. I'm out. Yeah. I both.
Wasn't a good feel.
Tried.
Okay. Anyone? Michael got a ruby.
What is in here?
Moth? I don't know.
Oh, that's so unlikely. Oh no! I mean, I was odds on. So yeah.
Yeah, you got way better
had a
odds,
shot at
yeah.
it. It's just like they weren't. You didn't have like many.
That doesn't matter. Anyone on a ruby spot? No. Everyone get their points. We get 15.
Yeah, that doesn't matter, does it? Because I've got that. So
How many points are you gonna get?
I'm gonna choose. I get 14 points.
So you're gonna get 51.
That's good.
That's not bad.
More, right?
And then, 7 more. And then rubies are 1 point.
So I'd have got 6 more points if I hadn't have busted, basically.
Yeah, neither of us were catching Mike.
I've got nothing else, I don't think.
And that's it. Mikey is the winner. Matthew came in second. I came in third. I shouldn't have kept taking money.
Yeah. It's just so fun to get more chips, though.
It is. It is way more fun.
Well, also, I really do think that this game is fun when you just don't care. If you really don't have, you have to really not actually care if you win or not. Because like doing that, it was fun. That was fun to try and get. To
of course.
You know,
you guys have your deer hunter moment, and like it's just good. That's what it's about.
I think I'm actually like warm. I think I'm overheating, stressed. Yeah, it doesn't matter who wins.
Oh man.
Oh god.
Alrighty, people.
It's just fun,
reset.
silly. It's just fun.
So put 7 worth of. No,
yes.
No, more than that, isn't it? In the bag.
We'll
just take one
white away.
All the whites, otherwise.
And then 1 level 1 spider, one pumpkin.
Pumpkin and spider.
Pumpkin, spiders.
Spiders.
Spiders and pumpkins.
But they can cut your fingers off.
Whoa, we're getting raided! Ow!
Oh, from who? I didn't see from who.
Whoa! Wow!
I didn't see from who. Who are these people?
Board game, hype. How about it? Damn, bam, bam,
Oh,
bam,
Bonsai, baby. Oh, hi. What's up,
Bonsai,
Bonsai? What were you
baby.
doing? How you doing? Raiding with a party of 45. Hey, fancy, fancy.
Party of
What
45
is going
would be a much
on?
better TV show.
What are we playing? We just played a game called Quacks of Quedlinburg, where
Every
you were
character gets
putting
one mention a season.
all these little biddies into your big old cauldron right here, and you're trying to not have it explode.
Explode.
And then right after this, we're going to play what's called the Roland, right? The Imperial Settlers game. Or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's Imperial Settlers.
Roland
Right is the title of the game.
Yes.
Guess what you're doing in it.
Thanks for dropping by.
We can clean all this up in a bit. That's a lot of Q. Yeah, Quacks of Quedlinburg. Surprisingly, there's no ducks in the game, which I find to be incredibly false advertising.
Yeah.
There's false advertising laws in this country for a reason, and they're breaking it.
You can't dupe the kids that way, guys. You can't do it.
What were you doing over on your stream, Bonsai?
Yeah, what's the living like? Just
we fancy.
Awesome it.
I hope everyone is doing well. My name is Nick,
Paula.
if you don't know. Bye, Paula. My name is Nick, and my brother here, we have a channel called The Brothers Murph, and our very, very good friend Matthew, who we do a wonderful podcast with, is here in town.
So I'm here, in your house.
In our place, indeed.
Yeah. So if anyone likes other board game content, you can check out, a million things right now. You can go to twitch.tv/TheBrothersMurph to follow us.
I would do that.
Yeah, go over to our channel, follow us, because we stream on our channel
live tomorrow.
much more often.
If you like comedy and board games, check out This Game is Broken. It's a podcast. If you like comedy and Sasquatch, check out Death by Monsters.
I can just second.
It's just so many things.
And they were, Bonsai was making a gaming table, Mikey.
What? I would watch that.
Yeah, that's cool, right? I'd watch that live.
I'd watch the hell out of that.
So
I'd watch the hell out of
if
that.
any of our peeps are in here and want to follow Bonsai Baby, go do that. Click on that right now.
Please do.
And Nick, can you type something in the thing so people can click to our channel easily?
Yeah. I don't know what the command is. I don't remember what the command is.
Just type in something in the chat.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Just say, click this thing to do
Oh,
that.
click our name. Follow us there. I think I'm going to bring the camera down a bit. It's going to get a bit of earthquakey because we're in LA. We have earthquakes all the time.
Camera down. I'm still recovering from a lost voice from the convention.
He very much is.
Very much am. Sour Beers. Oh, I've been thinking about getting this game. Yeah, we'll play it and get
it's good stuff.
Get y'all's thoughts on it. It's pretty cool. It's pretty chill and simple.
Yeah, it's nice.
Entertain the folks real quick while I just double check that I got this all right. Please.
So, Bonsai, take us through your gaming table real quick. So, you did the maths wrong. I don't do maths at all, so, I hear you. So, what's your favorite feature? What's the fave feature? That's what we call it here in LA.
Fave feature.
Said, yeah, we felt the 7.1 earthquake in Phoenix. I bet it was a big one. The TV, so you have a TV up so you can put like D&D and stuff on it?
That's cool.
Because that's cool.
That's super cool.
That's cool. Boom. That is awesome. I have seen that before and I thought it was just the coolest darn thing I've ever seen.
Just the coolest darn thing.
You ready to play?
that I ever did see. Yeah. Cool. So I want to check out this thing with the architect's building.
What's the question?
So I have to build that shape for it to be active?
Yes.
You should only ever build one, I guess?
No, you can build multiple. You just get points for each one you build.
And then you just get a point for every building?
No, you don't get any points for buildings. They just give you powers.
Huh?
You don't get points for buildings. You get powers for buildings.
Well, this one says, like, gain 8 for each.
Yeah, just the architects, though.
Oh, there's points on their own.
Yeah. The other buildings don't give you any points.
Get it.
Will you two be at Gen Con? We will. Actually, all three of us will be at Gen Con. Yes, indeed. We will be at the Restoration Games booth because they sponsor our YouTube channel and our Twitch channel, so we'll be there. And then Mr. Matthew here will be at the Dice Tower booth.
And then on Friday of Gen Con, we're doing an event. We're going to be playing Tiny Towns. / we might do some like This Game is Broken silliness if Matthew's hanging out.
Indeed.
And then Thursday night after the convention, at Kingmakers, which is nearby the convention hall, we're having a board game night that anyone and everyone is welcome to join.
Indeed. Is your Dice Tower thingy with hard board games going to be posted? It should be on their channel. We can maybe see if they can pull it down and we can upload it to our channel. We'll have to see. Hype, I'll see you there at Gen Con Bonsai. I'm pumped. That sounds awesome.
Can't wait. Can't flip and wait.
So you can meet up Bonsai. She's streaming it on this channel. Awesome. That's right. Well, probably both. Are you gonna be Bonsai? Are you gonna be streaming on Gen Con's channel while at Gen Con? Is that what they're saying? Because that would be very cool.
Hi.
And that's the rules to Roll and Write.
Let's go.
Roll and Write, the Imperial Settlers game.
The thing I like is inside of this box, it just gives you.
I'm gonna be doing the IRL content. Very cool, Bonsai. That is awesome.
What's going on?
Talking about Bonsai's me doing stuff at Gen Con, the streaming stuff. I think.
Oh, cool.
We may be streaming some. We'll be streaming our game night thingy, the Tiny Towns one. I know that.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
I love Tiny Towns. It's a really good game.
I almost suggest we play it tonight, and then I was like, no.
Oh, we.
Then I
actually,
said,
my brain would have broken. Actually,
yeah, I think weirdly the most difficult thing we could have done.
Frankly, a little too much. All right, Mike.
All right, folks. So we're gonna play
Imperial Settlers Roll right now. Sorry, we both tried to say. I'm
We're gonna play Imperial Settlers Roll. I'll say it as well.
Okay, so we're gonna play Roll and Write, the Imperial Settlers Roll and Write game. In this, we're gonna be basically trying to cross off a bunch of stuff on these 2 player sheets. We can. We're going to get resources every turn. We're going to get a certain amount of actions, similar to how you would do in Imperial Settlers. Here, little people. There's 3 resources that are common. We have wood, food, and stone.
Darn.
We also have gold, which is any of those other 3 things. It's just a wild resource. Can be anything, which is sweet. So what we're going to do on each turn is we're going to roll out these dice, and they're going to represent what we have. Everyone's going to get these resources. In this case, it'll be 2 food and a wood. And we're going to have 3 actions to do, which will be like how we use those resources and things like that. So if this was the first round, in this top left box here, if you would like, you can write like FFW, food, wood, and a little 3 actions to remind yourself or whatever makes sense for you, or you can keep track or whatever. But it's just like that's what we have available this turn. So you have 3 actions. And before that, what we're going to do is we're going to draft out, starting with the first player, you're going to choose one of these little extra things. There's an ally, which will give you an extra action, so you'd add 1 to whatever the actions were.
Yeah.
There's a lucky coin, which will give you a coin, which will be a wild...
A wild resource, yeah.
Wild resource.
Boon.
Boon. Choose a result on the resource die, and you gain 1 of those. So I'm like, I'm going to get another food. I'm going to get another wood.
So it's like boon. Slightly less good than that one.
Yes.
Essentially.
Yeah. Because, might as well get a gold, and it's wild.
Yeah.
But if that gets taken, boom. There is export. You can trade up to 3 different resources, each for a point. So if you had a bunch of extra resources will not carry over to the next round. You could be like, I'm going to do export. I'm not going to use the stone and the food. I might as well get 2 points for the end of the game. And then yield, I'll talk about in a second because it's going to refer to these little fields down here which we can harvest.
Oh, the yield fields. I get it.
Yield fields. So on your turn, once we kind of have our resources, we have our actions, you can then basically use your actions to cross stuff off on your sheet. So we have these 4 kind of tracks here that go left to right. And they have little resources in the middle or just boxes. And basically to cross off a box, it takes an action.
Yeah.
And you have to fulfill the resources showing in there.
They're like contracts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So... if I wanted to do, I had these two foods right here. I could do, this is one little food, this is one little food. That's 2 actions. I use up those 2 foods. The little empty box is just take an action, no resource.
Oh, okay. So that's 3 requirements. Each box is an action, essentially.
Each box is an action. So sometimes there's like 2 stones in one box. These have 2 foods, each in separate boxes, which means you'll need an action per box or circle. Basically, boxes and circles across them off, you gotta have an action.
Gotcha.
And so if you move up these tracks, basically they're ways to get points. Excuse me. Below each level, you'll see how many points they're worth. At the end of the game, whatever the most, the furthest right one you cross off is how many points you'll get. Excuse me.
So it's not 1 point there, 2 points there for 3 points. It's you are at 2 points.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's not cumulative. Excuse me. So those top 3, there's like the stone track, the wood track, and the food track. Again, the further right you get, the more points you'll get. Pretty straightforward. The 4th track is what's going to give you access to these fields. So the 4th track isn't worth as many points because it gives you access to stuff. There's basically 4 bridges. If I cross off this first and second box, I can then circle this bridge that it points down to. That means I now have access to the resources in this field.
Yes. And I need to get there. I need to get to the bridge to use the bridge. Is that what's happening?
Yes. So if I want to get to my second field, you got to get at least to the second bridge. Boom. It's nice because if you have access to this field, one of the actions you can do, you can basically cross off one of these circles and get that resource to use.
Okay, so you're going to get extra resources to help you do, because these are essentially impossible. If you don't do that, they're not.
Exactly, right. If you get to a 4 or 5 stone, like there's no way we're rolling that. It's not happening. There's also buildings that'll help you out with stuff, but you're going to need access to the fields. And if you get down here to these lower fields, there's things where you can cross off one thing for one action and get 3 stone.
Yeah, it's wicked.
And stuff like that.
It's wicked.
Cool on that?
I'm cool on that.
Okay. Excuse me.
If that was the whole game, I'd understand the whole game.
Yeah. So far, so good. It's not very complicated. This over here, the second sheet, we have different types of buildings.
Do we all have different types of buildings?
They're all the same. It's weird. There's a whole solo thing, and there's like literally each of these sheets is different.
That was what Ignacy was saying was the cool thing about this game. Is that you can do the solo and they're all different, which is insane.
Super cool. We think we might just like laminate these all so you can use them again.
Yeah. I mean, because the box is big enough to do that.
Did we give them a close-up of the sheet yet? They asked for us to give it to them
for sure.
Quick. So this is what the sheet looks like.
Yeah, so again, you got these 3 tracks here, stone, wood, food. The 4th one there is the bridges, which give you these little fields and access to the resources there. Use or lose the resources for sure, because again, they're not going to carry over to the next round. The buildings here is where stuff can kind of get
funky.
Bit funky. In order for any of these buildings to be active, you need to cross off the 3. I think they're all 3, for the most part. These top 4 anyway. The 3 boxes here. You can do them in any order. You don't have to go top to bottom. But if you want to start getting the benefit for like the farm, you'll need to cross off, and use a wood and then 2 more actions. And then every round after that, you're going to get a food.
Oh, so I don't need to do it all in one round. It's just doing
so you build it over time. You can work on multiple at a time or whatever. The cool thing is, like, if you get a farm in the second round, basically from round 3, you can just put food in, boom, all the way down the line because you're guaranteed to get that food regardless of any dice rolls. So the farm will get you a food every round. Settlers.
If the 2 resource dice show the same result, so it's 2 of these. So in this case, we have that. It means this would be a 4 rather than a 3.
Bonus action, exactly. Yep. Tool shop. Each time you harvest, you gain +1 resource of that kind. So harvest is from the field.
Okay, that makes sense.
So you get 2 wood.
So this makes this
2
worth
gold.
You can harvest.
That makes this very powerful.
You can harvest stones in this game.
Yeah.
It's for that rock soup.
I mean, yeah. Why not?
A nice rocky
rock soup.
Okay, the collector, if all resource dice over here show a different result, you gain a gold. So if we had, boom, 1 of each, also get a gold. Bam.
Okay. All right.
And then architects, if you build this shape, you'll get 8 points. That's just going to be straight points. And the fortress, if you cross off each of these, you're just going to get 3 points, 3 points, 3 points. So it's just kind of little extra bonus points.
I'm almost positive this is going to be what you're going to explain next. What are the shapes?
What are the shapes?
Exactly.
The shapes are a way to basically upgrade and make the buildings more efficient.
Is this on here?
Yes. So as we're crossing off these things, you might notice there's little outlines here. And if you cross off, this thing, this thing, this thing, you could now, once per turn, you can make a settlement. Basically, you can outline, and this is free, boop, 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 to make this shape. And then your farm, because that's the shape it is, it can't rotate or change orientation. It has to be exactly as it's showing. So it'd be like bam, bam, bam. You then cross off the 1, and then you get 2 food every turn. So every time you make these shapes out here and against free, you're going to increase whatever it does by 1.
So I could... That's a whole extra level to this game.
Yeah.
Totally.
So if I did this shape over and over and over again...
Yeah.
Yes.
I could just have...
Wood on wood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could like
but you do... It's tough because you have to fill in... You have to do this spot, like fill in these spots before you can fill it in with the building. And you can't rotate them. So you have to make them fit.
Yeah.
But yes, exactly.
Yeah, and you can build those shapes and stuff and increase the efficiency before you have these things over here to make your farm active. So you can work on stuff for the future, whatever. But yeah, you can basically make things potentially produce a lot of stuff.
That's so interesting that he managed to get like a pattern thing into this game.
Yeah, totally.
It's not polyominoes, but they kind of are.
Similar situation, yeah.
Right.
And so for the architects, you don't actually put any resources in to get this. You just have to build that shape. If you build that shape in here, you get 8 points. If you build another one, you'll get another 8 points.
But you are stopping yourself from doing the other thing.
Exactly.
Probably
it's taking up space. Exactly.
Yeah, so it's up to you, you know. True Blue says, what's this game called? This game is literally called Roll and Write.
Roll and Write.
It's Imperial Settlers, Roll and Write is the name of the game.
Yeah, pretty much.
Ignacy.
It's by Portal Games. It came out very
very
at the
recently,
UK Games Expo, which was a month ago.
Indeed.
Questions so far?
I'm going to go ahead and show this.
It's not very often this happens, but I think I understand that.
Yeah, it's not very complicated. Like, it's pretty straightforward. At the end of the game,
these are the buildings. Just
if you happen to get, like, if you do this, I'll explain the yield in a second. If you do this trade thing and get victory points in the game, you can just, like, make notes of them down here.
Okay, cool.
So yield, the last action, you can choose a result on a harvest die and harvest this resource for free. So if, like, wood was here, you could just, like, harvest boop boop, or you can even do, like, bat 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 bat.
Sorry, explain that again. I was not paying attention.
You're good. So you're going to choose a harvest result on a resource die, and you can harvest this resource for free.
Do I have to have access to that field to do so?
Yes. So you have to have access to that
field. So it's an extra harvest. Yeah.
Yeah, but if you wanted, like, if I had, like, these first 2 fields and I wanted a ton of wood, I could just be like, bat, 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 and, like, get a ton of wood.
You have to cross them out, but you can do all of them. Whereas usually if I wanted this one, I have to spend an action to do it, spend an action to do it, spend an action to do it.
So choose a result on a resource die, harvest this resource, but just one of that resource, right?
No, all of them.
That's the thing is about it, is, like, it seems...
Oh, yield. It's called yield. Yeah, I get it.
That's how we play.
I think you could do one.
I think you could choose how many to do, but basically all the ones you have access to, you could do all of them of that resource die.
Oh, okay, cool.
As long as you
That's
have
ridiculous.
access to them.
I love the way this looks, by the way.
I like it too. It's kind of like, not sloppy, I was going to say, but like,
watercolor.
It's kind of
just... It's thicker, just darker than that.
You choose one resource die and may harvest the rolled type from available fields without spending actions. So that signifies that you could do as much as you wanted, as long as you had access to those fields. So if you just needed a butt ton.
I will make rules mistakes, but I find that roll and writes just break my brain. I'm like happy to play Castell and stuff like that, but this, for some reason...
Yeah, it just hurts.
Yeah, this one seems like pretty straightforward. So we're going to play 10 quick rounds. And then we'll tabulate our things.
Darth, my brother.
Darth!
We'll see you later, man. Hopefully we'll see you tomorrow or sometime later this week. Have a good night, my man.
Yeah.
Wicked.
Big fan.
Let's roll them out.
Attitude of the dearth.
So we got 4 actions this turn. 4 is the most common thing, I think, to come up.
Yes, it is.
It does go up to 5.
We have 4 4s, 1 3, 1 5.
So we got a wood, and a food.
Woo food.
And 4 actions. Again, make any sort of notes on that stuff, whatever makes sense for you. So 4 actions. I think what I'm going to do...
If I have an action that... 4 actions, but we've only got 3 dice. What else would you do? Oh, these are free though, aren't they?
Yes.
It's just
this
crossing
is just
that up.
time.
That's it.
That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to use, like...
I'm building a farm.
Not very efficient, though.
Some of the farm with 3 of my actions and 1 of my wood, and then I'm just going to fill in this other food with my last action, and that's all I'm able to do.
I'm going to do this right here, this double wood. That's 1 action. And I'm going to go 2, 3 with those freebies, and then I'm going to do this bottom one's free as well and get me halfway to my first feed.
Oh, we didn't pick the cards. Sorry.
Oh, shit.
You rolled out, so Mikey, so go ahead and you pick first.
I probably would have done.
You get the cards. Whoever rolls out, everyone gets a card.
I'm going to do the ally and get an extra action so I can do this other thing.
That makes sense. I'm going to get a lucky coin.
Thank you.
Okay, choose a result of a resource die and gain 1 extra. I'm going to take that this turn. So
I'm going to follow. Thank you for that follow. True Blue, thank you for that follow. Appreciate that. if you follow us on our channel, twitch.tv/thebrothersmurph, let me put a emote in here so you can just click on our name. A little alert will show up over here, which is fun. Damn on it.
I'm gonna. Sorry. I know this isn't fun to watch, so I need to just hurry up. Sorry. I need to just choose.
Take your time. No. Take your time. Enjoy it. Relish in it.
I'm gonna do this.
Relish in it.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And that.
Yep. So you can immediately circle this. You have access to this field now. And it's just an action to.
And I'm going to do. I haven't actually chosen what I'm using, so for the rest of it, I'm going to do this and this wood because that's specified. So I've used
And so I built a farm, and so I'm just putting a food in every single one because I'm always going to be getting a food every turn, no matter what comes up here.
That is good. That makes sense.
Yeah. All right, everyone cool?
Yes.
Put these cards back in, and then...
Are there extra of these cards in the game?
No, it's only these.
Until the expansion comes out.
Yeah,
which I'd be down for if it did give you, like...
honestly, give us a new one of these, or like, I mean...
It'll happen, 100%.
For sure.
Well, the thing with it actually is that Portal Games, they really support their fans, for lack of a better word, by really keeping up with games and producing stuff. Like Imperial Settlers, Hiroshima Hex, all these 51st State. I know a lot about because I did their podcast, of course, I know. But they are always pushing stuff out for their games and stuff because Robinson Crusoe.
Yep.
If you love their games, they're gonna keep supporting it, and it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter if it's their most successful game or not. They still support the games because they're a good company.
They care. I would love to see at least like 4 or 8 even just variable building things that are all like work well with multiplayer, but something where maybe 4 of the buildings are the same, but you always have like 2 that are different, so it gets like a little bit of variable player stuff.
It'd be like tiny towns like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. Yeah, the monument. So it might change your strategy a little bit, but like keeps it like that would be super cool.
They could do basically what Tiny Towns does is have 4 different of those sheets, so it's a different setup each time, and a special
like 3 sets of these maybe.
Yeah,
and just you can shuffle up to whatever ones you want.
And 1 stack of monuments, but call it something different, I suppose. You wouldn't rip up Tiny Towns up, but it is a different game. But like to have a special building that only you can do.
Yeah, that'd be great.
That'd be sick. We should call him. Let's call him up.
What's up, B? Whoop! And it's an MJ in the studio for real.
Yes, I'm here in real life. I forgot that I'm in LA all of a sudden.
Yeah, it's.
I keep on thinking we're just on a live
stream. You're not in Birmingham.
I'm not in Birmingham. I heard I was going to be in LA. I
heard I was in Birmingham.
That's it. I'm IRL. It's going to be great.
So you guys had so much fun at Dice Tower Con, you decided to bring Matthew home? Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. Alrighty, so I'm the active player, so I get to roll these out and then choose this. First, we have 4 actions. Woo Woo Stew.
Woo Woo Stew.
I think I'm going to take an extra person.
I'm going to take the... Choose a resource. I'm going to take the...
True Blue. Thank you for being here. Thank you for that follow. Appreciate you. Hope to see you soon. Have a good night.
Have a great night.
I'm going to take
this. Great day.
I'm going to take Yield.
Oh, because you got the thing, yeah?
He makes money moves.
I mean, I'm the only one with the field, but it's still good
field fool, but you have...
Oh, yeah, you choose one of the... Yeah, that's cool.
So I can take wood, essentially, and get...
Or stone, yeah, but you get boom, you get both of them, which is so weird. I feel like I used Yield like more than anyone we played this last, and I feel like I came in last place. So
I think Yield is...
But I think I used it well.
Good.
I kind of ignored Yield, and I think Yield is incredibly powerful, potentially.
Yeah. Well, it's like, because if you go all the way down here, and then you do all the wood, you're getting 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
But you need the action.
That's the thing is you need the actions. But if you're up here where it's, you need 5 wood, 3 wood, 3 wood, it's you can blow through it pretty easy. But that is also the thing, is you don't want to do too early if you have 3 actions.
You've got to balance it out.
Just blowing, because your resources don't carry over. Yeah, exactly. So...
Okay, so I've got... So I'm going to just say what I'm doing out loud.
Do your thing, yeah.
I'm going to yield on wood, which gives me 4 wood this round, which gets me 2 on... So there's 2 wood there and 2 wood there. So that's 2 actions, just so people know. And then I've got a stone, which I'm going to put there, which gets me my farm.
Nice. I got a farm as well, so I'm just putting foods down the rest of the things so I don't forget to add my foods.
So I've got one more. So I did 1 action, 2 action. Yield is a free action, I'm assuming.
Yes, it is.
So 1 action, 2 action. I've done 1 action there. I get 1 more action, I suppose.
I spent all my time filling in these. Just trying to fill in these.
I'm going to start on the...
wood with stone. So I'm going to go whap, whap.
Whap, whap, whap.
I'm going to do the... each time you harvest, gain a +1. I'm going to be yielding. Does yielding count as harvesting? No.
No.
Well, you have to cross off whenever you take it. So I think you can still harvest if you want to.
No, but he's yielding action No, it's not, is it?
So when you're yielding, but you are harvesting those things, but it's not a...
Okay, so I'm not going to do that because I'm doing something different, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to do collect... Ooh, I don't know. Just do that. It's not the biggest decision though, I'm just going to do.
I'm going to...
Well, actually, no. I think if you think you had your tool shop and then you yielded, I think you would get +1.
Because is that...
Because it does say specifically harvest this resource for free.
Oh,
a follow!
Oh, thank you,
Bungalow Glow,
Bungalow
who also
Glow.
just followed us on Twitter. I saw that as well, Bungalow Glow. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate.
Cheers.
You
appreciate you.
You're right because it says
just wink face.
Sorry. You're right because it says harvest. This yield is letting me harvest.
Yes, exactly. It specifically says harvest.
So
this resource.
It would help with the tool.
So then you get a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could potentially get something stupid amount.
How you doing, Bungalow Glow?
The cool thing is, if you had this and then we're doing the yield, you could probably cross off just a couple things and save some more resources for later.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's true.
That's what's cool. Is like a lot of this, I'm sure it gets to be about like how can I make myself really efficient and
Cool. We good?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. You the active player?
I believe I am the active player.
I'm going to I'm going to make, if you guys want to make the shapies, I'm going to make a shape right here and make my farm give me 2 food every round.
So now you're resting 2 food. You probably do that.
5 actions. You suckers.
Nice.
Your butts.
Your freaking butts.
And I get to
start. We got woo stew.
I'm going to take the... I'm going to let this loose your mind. I'm going to
take this car.
I'm going to... Just so
no,
I'm gonna take this
food in this.
Ooh, I'm gonna take this coin.
Mikey.
Choose the result. Oh man, I'm gonna get
Chalberstott, what's going on, my bruh? Choose a result of the forest. Gain. I'm gonna get this one. I'm gonna do a woo.
I've got my farm, haven't I? I forgot to do that. So I've got the food, haven't I?
Yeah, all the way down. So you probably right. F. Chalberstott, how you doing, baby? And then I got...
Maybe wish I hadn't increased my farm, but it's cool. It's cool. We're in now.
Ooh, I got stone.
I could do that.
I've got
Settlers is nice. I had that building last time, and it was freaking choice.
And I've got this.
Oh, I don't want to do that, though, because I only have 2 woo.
I'm writing C for coin, I think.
I like that. I'm not going to do that there.
I like that. So it's 1 action. We do 1 stone. I'm going to harvest this.
I'm going to do this stone.
That's 2.
Here. I'm going to do this 2 woo 3. Here.
You got 3 actions done.
So then I can then...
So I've used my
circle this.
A lot of mumbling, but it's necessary mumbling.
Yeah, we're all just kind of that.
I need to carry the 7. So I've used a wood. I'll use a stone.
Boom! I'm used up. I'm all used up.
You're used up.
1, 2, 3.
Playing with the new puppy, says Chalberstott. How are you guys? Picture didn't happen. Chalberstott, is this in the Discord already?
Drop it in that Discord, baby.
What in the heck?
And then I'm going to go...
I'm going to do
a shafwack.
The food I've got for free, the coin I'm going to use as another food.
Shafwack.
And the stone I'm going to use as a blank resource. So I've done everything. So I've got...
Oh, I could literally build another better farm.
I could build a farm.
I could do triple farms.
Do I want to build the architects? But I feel like everyone's going to do the architects eventually at the end.
Probably. Yeah, probably.
Do you know what I mean?
But you're probably not going to get to the end of every single track. That's going to be very difficult. So it's one of those things that, like...
You don't want to be the only one that's not done it, but when do you do it?
Yeah.
It's better. Is it better to get food? It is, essentially, I think.
To get
food is only...
One. It's not... The food is on here. We just have
I've got 2 food coming, and so I feel pretty comfortable.
Okay.
I think 2 food is enough, personally.
Watch this.
It's enough. He's on the Discord yet. I'll drop it now. Chalberstott, you better. You better, brother. I need to see that ish.
Matthew Jude has a trash dog called Yaya.
I do. So who said that? Did someone say that? Or is that
no,
just
mentioned
that
you
have
a trash dog.
So letting the people know.
Yeah, she's a trash dog. She was found eating some noodles in a back alley.
Yeah.
She's so cute, though.
Don't mean that in a disparaging way.
She's so cute.
She looks like a miniature German Shepherd.
Yeah.
I've got 8 points, just so you know that.
Oh, did you do one? Ooh. Nice.
Ooh. I respect it.
Could have done that.
Because, I don't know if that's probably a mistake, but it's done.
No, it's not a bad idea. It really is not a bad idea.
I just want to make sure it was done, essentially.
Yeah, I think you're a smart. Are we all good?
Smart lad.
So we have 4 actions.
Ooh.
And
We got
gold.
Sexy.
That's nice.
stone, a food, a gold, and 4. Count them. 4 actions.
It's not punishing, is it?
No.
You
Not
kind of
really.
get lots of stuff, right?
Yeah, it's how you want to allocate your resources is what you need to do. That's where the game is, a lot of it, but it's not like it's not punishing is really the best way to put it. I'm gonna fill in my settlers, so now if I ever have 2 of the same resource up here, I will get an extra action person.
It's the kind of thing. Yeah, it's the kind of thing where it's like instead of like denying you stuff, it's saying, hey, everything is good.
Yes, exactly.
Do I choose next, or is it
Nicholas?
Oh shoot! I started doing this. I will choose
We'll do food.
gold.
A food.
If I choose the boon, does that mean I can choose the goal?
Yeah, I realized I didn't really. I'm not denying you of anything.
Yeah, it makes the same. Makes no difference, I suppose. But I'm gonna blow your minds by taking yield, because I actually got access. I've got access to 2 fields, so I've got this one. Do I just circle that? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got access.
Just remind yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, I got
makes
access to
sense
this
for
one,
you.
forgot.
So yeah, that's 2. I got.
I'm going to yield my apples.
I'm gonna go.
Oh, I can do that. Oh, I can do that. Can I do that? What can I do?
That's stupid. This is not done.
I'm yielding my apples just to make. I need to say that out loud again for my own brain. So that gives me
I am
1,
yielding
2,
my apples.
3.
German Shepherd, nice,
4.
Jalby. I just finished watching
I got
Letterkenny this
settlers.
weekend, and they almost always have some German Shepherd pups running around or doing something in the opening of the episode. It's good, as they should.
That's all you need in life.
That's what you need in life.
So I've got 4 more food because I've yielded my
Better
apples.
blow it all right now.
Right. 2 actions. I'm gonna. Oh no, that's 4 actions though, isn't it?
It is.
Okay.
You want to undo that?
I feel like I probably should.
Undo, probably. Yeah, that's the problem with the food. It's all different actions, which is tough.
Because I was thinking it was So I'm gonna let's pretend I've only done 2, and these aren't actually done. Okay.
Cool. Yeah, it's recircle.
Okay.
You good?
Okay. So sorry, food. I've still got 4 food this round. I think I've got too many actions. Oh, what's all good.
That's fine.
1 action, 2 action.
Rolling right.
I guess I'll do this with 2 actions. That's coin and a stone. Oh no, I've buggered it. I've knackered myself. Is this?
I knackered myself.
Why would you do that?
It myself right in the knackers.
Okay, 1 action, 2 action. I'm sorry everyone.
Do you not need to apologize, bro?
2 actions. I've only got 2 more actions, and I've used those 2. 2 more actions, and I've got 4 resources.
Tight.
Tight.
Any doubles you can put in there? Or is it all food?
Yeah. I've got 2 more foods, a coin, and a stone.
Ew.
Buglet. Yielding was the exact opposite thing of what I should have done that round.
But
I
We're
won't.
still learning. You
I
know?
won't learn any other way.
It's true. Ooh, I have access to both of these.
I'm going to do. I've got 2 actions, and I'm going to do that and that. That's all 4 of my actions this round. Which got me 3 points.
3 points at the end of the game ain't bad.
I'm trying to do what you're not doing, which I don't know if that's you played it before though. I suppose so. That's probably not the right thing. I'm trying to do what you're not doing,
Yeah, that's fine.
but you've played it before, so that might be done.
That's true.
the
But
whole
both of
one
us came
time
in
we
last
played it,
place,
yeah.
though, so maybe...
You can't all come in last place.
Exactly. Go and roll them out, my man.
Yeah, I'm already playing this one different.
Ooh, 2 food and a woo.
So I gain an action because of the settlers.
Yes,
so we get
I'm now
5.
seeing how important it is to gain actions because it's
Actions are like I think the most valuable.
They are
resource.
clutch
For
bananas, dude.
So I'm going to take a. Is it me? I rolled the dice first.
You
aren't
get
I?
to yes, sir.
I'm taking the action.
Yeah, it checks out.
I feel like I need to finish this settlers thing.
So I'm at
Because you're
5.
knackered.
I'm knackered myself.
I'm going to yield.
Mirror Vex, and I don't know, Matt, with Nick and Mike, yes, they both can come in last place. Yeah, we can both come in last place.
Yep.
Sure can.
Question for the yield.
Oh,
I just grabbed this, but could I do this like midway through the round? Could I get access to my second field and then do my yield, or is this right now?
I think what you've done is taken the option to use that action on your turn.
That's what it seems like.
That's what I did last game, and no one ever corrected me. So.
Yeah, you've taken the option.
That's what makes
You've
sense.
taken this thing, and then you can say, "Now I'm using this," and turn it over, whatever.
Yeah.
You know.
Cool.
I like how as well. This is a really cool idea for artwork.
Yes, I agree.
How it's like
unfinished stuff.
You're
Yeah.
right. Roll. Yeah.
It's like drafting like the kind of the draft. It looks like draft work, where you're just kind of sketching and stuff, and then the finished stuff. It's very cool.
Or either that or production just went long and they just said, just whatever you've got, just send it over.
Which would be awesome if that was the case.
So I've got food for free, wood, and 2 more foods.
I am going to make a much more efficient
making better
settlers.
Yeah.
So now I have +2 workers.
Same.
Rather.
Same. Okay, so I got 3 more. I'm gonna do my yield now. Oh no, I can't. Oh.
6 now.
Doing yield right now was not particularly smart.
Wasn't particularly smart.
Wasn't particularly smart.
So yours is accurate. Mike and I was like, hi.
I did live in Ireland for a bit.
You lived everywhere.
Oh, I've been around the
You're
block.
Well traveled, yes.
I guess I kind of am, I suppose.
Yeah, you're more well traveled than 99% of people on the planet.
Well, yeah, probably.
Yeah, you really think about it, which is kind of cool.
It's like I would consider myself to be poor, financially, but I'm still in the top probably 10% of the entire earth. Yeah. Because I've got a bank account and a roof over my head.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not my roof, but I get to stay there. So
it's one of those things when you look at it, like, it could be worse. Not saying that, not to diminish, struggling times. You're like, well, like we had 7.1 earthquake here, and very little happened.
7.1.
Much lower earthquakes have hit much worse countries and flattened them.
Earthquakes like that, like in the Himalayas, and one hit Sichuan province.
One that hit Haiti was in the 6s, and it decimated that entire country.
The one that hit Sichuan province killed thousands and thousands of people. Yeah. I don't know how strong it was, but it could be worse, for people. Yeah. Sorry, I've not even started this round.
That's so good. I'm trying to figure out what
I've got loads of food, so I'm going to do 1, 2. That's 2 options.
Did we know that the worst case scenario game is on Eric Summerer's worst 10 games of all time? I did not know that. I don't know he had a worst 10 games list.
Was that the game that you did for your thingy?
Yeah.
Is that why you look so baffled?
Probably, yeah. That probably makes sense. It's not a great game. What's up, Spracknell? How you doing?
Yo, Spracky.
I trust you all got home safely.
Nah, they were in the airport right now.
Spracknell is with the slivers.
Hello.
Our partners in life.
Pleasure to pleasure to meet you. It was. Pleasure to meet you. It was. I don't know why I said it like I'm just fresh.
Pleasure to meet you.
Fresh in the country. Yeah. I've done that.
We found a wild Matthew and we brought him home.
I've still got a wood and a food. Sorry, this is really blowing my brain. This is. I've still got a wood and a food, and I've got the actions to do with it. So I'm going to.
What you gonna do with it, Matty J?
I think I'm not going to go. I'm going to do this wood, and with this food. Suckers.
What?
Sorry, Mikey, roll my vote.
So I've got. I'm gonna. Can I do this? Sorry, yes. Can I do this now?
Yes, of course.
Sorry, gosh.
Of course you can, yes, son. Oh, we have 3 different ones. That'd be great if you had built a collector, but none of us did.
So I've got another food now every round.
Yep.
All right. So we got a food, a stew, and a woo. Okay.
Okay. So
it's a pleasure indeed. Spracknell, you're the best.
Oh no, we don't, because I see.
Stone.
Shoot.
Wood. Stone. Wood. Food. What are we taking?
Oh shoot! Yeah, Mikey, what you picking?
I'm gonna take gold.
I think I'm gonna healed.
And I'm taking action, so that's
checks freaking.
All right, I've got. I'm gonna get the. Okay, I'm using a stone and my gold and 2 actions to get my tool shop up. So I'm gonna harvest to get 2 of them things.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
That's 2 more actions. 2.
I think I'm gonna harvest.
I think I got 2. I'm gonna use 2 of these foods because I got food on food.
I forgot that I can just harvest without getting the yield.
Yeah, you usually do one thing at a time as an action.
Just a bummer because you're just burning actions,
Tool shop.
Bottle games.
Sorry. Hello, Ignacy Chevicek, Bottle Games. He's so funny. I do like Ignacy's videos. I met him at UK Games Expo. I was like, "Hi, I edit your podcast," and he was like, "Okay."
It
And Steve Bonical was like, "Hey, it's so nice to see you."
Yeah, of course.
But I'm like that with people as well. So I totally. It's so cool, isn't it? I've got so much food that I just don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Matthew visiting through Gen Con? Yeah, up to Gen Con.
He'll be in the Americas.
Yeah. I'm going to Tennessee in a week.
Yep.
I didn't want to outstay my welcome here.
Never
first time, but now I regret my decision. But I'm going to be in Tennessee.
The thing is, you do this the first time, and you the next
testing
year,
the water.
2 weeks,
Testing the water.
Yeah. Well, see, here's the problem. You're running an issue now because you a lot of times you'll stay in Tennessee for almost a month. You'll stay there for a while.
I have done so. Yeah.
It's like now it's like you got 2 long-term stays you got to do.
Yeah,
that's when you're in America,
So it's just going to become like my friend. I can't make these people happy. I hate you just become a recluse.
All right, Gorgasmo. We'll see you later.
Hey, bye
bye.
Bye. I'm going to do that for a stone, and I've got 1 more.
I just don't know what to do.
I've got 1 wood still, and with that wood, I'm going to.
I'm not doing great. I don't feel like.
Do that. Okay.
So you got.
It's okay,
fortresses. And here's the thing, Nick. We're thinking in game. Maddie's thinking end game. He's going like this.
I wondered how that sentence was going to end because you started it with end game, but you made that. You made it work.
5. You're welcome.
I got there. It was a bit of a
2 foo and a goo.
Give me that goo.
Yeah, 5. That's good for me.
I don't need all that food.
7.
Great! I've got 4 food.
Yeah, 4 food.
I know, always the first thing I build is the farm, and I'm always like, it always ends up being so much food. But if you get to the end of that track, it is 21 points.
That's what I'm going to try. That's what I'm trying for.
I'm going to get 8 actions.
Respect.
I'm going to.
This is so dumb. Okay.
I'm going to hold on. I just need to work something out. I've got 4 food. I've got 5 actions.
1
action, 2 action, 3 action. 4 action.
I'm
going to take yield. I think I'm making a mistake.
I'll take a lucky green.
Okay, I'm going to do that with use that stone there, which gives me access to a 3rd field. Oh, I have made the mistake. That's fine. Oh well. Yeah, because I thought I was going into the different field. No problem.
Alrighty, so I now have a double tool shop.
A double tool shop.
So
I've got 4 food.
5. So those are gone.
I guess I'm not going to yield then. I could yield that coin.
Ooh, I got access to this one now.
Yeah, I'm going to yield this coin.
6.
Oh, harvest this coin. Sorry.
Harvest the coin.
Give me the damn coin. Harvest the coin.
Found the coin.
This guy's metal detector out. He's doing well. So I've got 1 action. That's 2 actions I've done. So, oh no, I've still
got my 3rd bridge.
I'm still knackered. Yeah, okay.
Got my 3rd damn bridge.
So,
Bang,
1, 2, 3 more actions. 1, 2, and 3. That's it.
Also, I'm getting them architects.
Okay. Yeah, you can shoot up one. Shooting up one track isn't necessarily that hard, but kind of like shooting up all the tracks at the same time.
It's hard. Very difficult. Yeah, like it's.
Now already, I'm not thinking that I'm gonna win here or anything, but already with the second play, you start to see like, oh, my tool shop, I can harvest. I only need 1 wood. I can get 2 wood. You can do this. Like you can start to see how you can put together some cool stuff. It's really neat.
But you can tell it's thinkier than you think it's going to be. I was like, oh, this is pretty simple.
Yeah.
Because I've completely been ignoring chat.
Yeah,
sorry,
right. Sorry,
chat.
Sorry, chat.
That's one thing I like, though, is that it's simple enough to understand what you can do, and so it leaves fun room for what should I do.
Yeah.
And, that's great. It's
So I've got 3 food every round now. Correct?
Double up your farm? Dang. Yep, you sure do. You got all the food, dude.
I watch a lot of, what's it called? Loading Ready Run. Do you know Loading Ready Run?
No.
They're like a Canadian network, essentially. It's a YouTube channel. They do it live. They do a show called Let's Nope, which is like they stream horror games. But they play a lot of Magic. I found them through Magic the Gathering. They play Commander a lot. And they always talk to Twitch chat like they're one person. Not they don't always do this, but they're just like, oh come on, Twitch chat, do better.
Yeah,
it's so funny. It's
awesome.
so funny.
I love that.
They're my favorite. They're my favorite. out of like the bigger networks of like
Thank you.
Like no, that's like the bigger networks. I mean, I was going to say out of Dice Tower as well. Dice, they're not board games. They do everything.
Yeah.
Like they streamed a 24-hour Le Mans kind of like racing game once, but they play like strange Japanese games, like Magic the Gathering, and else like horror stuff. But they're my favorite network. They're so great. They're just all seem like they're just great.
I looked that up. That sounds really cool.
That's awesome.
They do not need a shout out, but
I am. Do not require our help.
I just got you. It's funny when you watch people for a lot, and you kind of you start to get like. It is weird. It's like podcasts. You get attached to people. You go,
absolutely.
I like this person.
Yeah,
a lot.
Absolutely.
I care about this person.
That's our whole community.
They're my concept.
My whole community is built up that type of manipulation.
Yeah, exactly.
Am I rolling?
Yes, sir.
Rolling.
Ooh.
That's not great.
2 woo and a 4 and a woo.
I'm not hating it. I don't need the food bit.
I'll tell you what. I'm taking the action card.
See, having a double settlers spot is great.
Well, because I've not gone for that, so I'm set to say it out loud. I'm kind of relying on trying to get this every time I can.
I'm gonna yield it.
Oh, man, I guess I'll coin it.
2 wood and a food.
So now I think we discussed this earlier. I have a tool shop. Yeah. If I'm yielding it, I'll get to use my tool shop to.
Yeah. So how many you're taking, you'll get 1 more.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 more on the total.
That's what it seems like. Each time you harvest, gain +1 resource.
Because this is one harvest action, I can just do multiple. Yeah,
exactly.
Totally makes sense. Otherwise, I'm like gets.
Yeah, that'd be bananas.
In that case, I'm just gonna do this for free and get 3 wood. Every
single time I've done this round I don't need the extra action. Every single round I got that wrong. I've taken the wrong thing almost every single round. This
Hi, Cheryl.
Hey, this is more. It's more thinking than you think it's going to be.
Oh yeah, a hundo per cento.
Is this so? Here we have here. There's a point for getting the buildings. It's these buildings, isn't it? Sorry, yes, these buildings. Yeah. So I've got. I've done 1 action, which was that.
So that was 1, 2.
I've got 4 actions left
3,
and 4 resources left. So that could amount to something.
Got 1 more action. What's?
All my bridges.
I might be complete. Oh, okay. For my.
Who's the strange guy in the middle? I don't know, some drifter we found.
Hi, I'm Matthew. Nice to see you.
He's just It's a stowaway.
I'm fresh, and I'm in town, so I said I thought I'd pop by. That's not quite how it works out, because we got the flight here together.
No, he took the flight, then got off, and he called me. He was like, hey, man, I happen to be in town. I'm like,
You're stood next to me.
We're waiting for the same lift. Well, that's cool, so I guess lunch then, if you're free. I don't know.
I'm going
to.
Get one.
Thank you for them biddies, Spracknail.
Hey, Sprack.
So we like you guys a lot, and happy to support what you're doing. Thank you, Spracknail, for them biddies. And thank you for the support, always. Just watching is already huge support. Thank you.
You the best.
I'm gonna use
my double lock of ticks.
1 action here. So I've used 1 action. I almost need another piece of paper to work out what I've actually done on this round.
Yeah, I know.
I've done 1 action and used 2 food, but crossing these off is at 1 action.
I try to cross these things off and make notes because I'll get lost sometimes if I start thinking about what to do. Like, wait, how many actions have I done?
So I've done 1 action and used 2 food. I'm going to harvest a...
Guys, my stone track is just...
Dude,
I've not done
I feel like stone comes up so less often than any other thing.
Like, it is as frequent as just about everything else. No, I guess there's 2 food. It is less frequent. Okay, that makes sense.
What's this? Is frequent as wood, isn't it?
No, there's 2 woods, 2 foods.
Oh, so stone is harder. Okay.
My brain's starting to melt, so I realise I'm still fairly jet lagged. I'm going to blame that.
Yeah.
I've done 1
That's
action.
why we did not play Castell tonight.
Yeah, Castell would have destroyed me.
That's why I was like, let's play it tomorrow night instead.
I was like, yeah, we'll do Castell.
Yeah,
That's what you want to do.
I love Castell.
Yeah, I can do it. I'm glad we didn't. So I'm going to harvest stone. Oh, why? What am I doing with my life? Like that. I'm harvesting stones. So I've now got 3 actions, and I've got a stone. No, I'm not harvesting stone. I'm not harvesting stone. That's not done. I'm harvesting these. Still got these. I'm harvesting tomatoes. So I've got apples, whatever it is. So I'm going to do that. So I've got 3. So I'll do that, which is those 3. So I've now got none of those. And I've got 2 actions left, which are 2 woods. And with those 2 woods, I'm going to do that. And I'm also going to do, I don't know, something else.
You can do that maybe.
I guess it's just to use it. It's just to say I've
might as well use it, right?
Taking the wrong thing every single time.
I love it. It is. This one is deceptive. It's very simple to like. You can do these little things. Got it? Yeah, cool. You start. You're like, I don't got it, man. Like I know what I can do, but I don't know how.
It's what I love. It's easy to learn, difficult to get good at.
Yeah,
I love that.
2 foo and a woo. I need stew so bad.
That's not good for me. I've got 5 food and I've filled that track out. That's.
Here's the thing. You're right.
Yeah.
No, give this one. If no one else takes it, at least turn it into points.
So you can do different. That to be different.
So it's only one resource. I'm going to get 1 point, but it's still 1
yeah,
point.
but I mean, you're using the food for something.
I'm going actions. I don't know if I need it to be honest. That extra action, but I'm going for it.
Okay, ass.
I'm going to actually. How many? This is the last. This is round 9.
Second round. Yeah.
This is round 9. I'm actually going to take this lucky coin, which sounds crazy, but that's what I'm doing.
I'm gonna get stone, and I'm gonna fill
the yield.
Yes, that's 2, 4.
So 4 actions.
5 actions.
So I've got 5.
7 stone.
5 food.
4, 3.
5 food, a wood,
2,
and a coin.
3. That's all my stone. Jesus.
0.
With
I
that,
have 4 food. I'm gonna go 1, 2.
5 food, a wood, and a coin. With that coin, I'm doing this.
Oh, I should have gotten 1 more stone. No,
That's real tough, yo.
Yeah, that's a bad round for me.
Yeah, it's getting tough.
I was trying to talk Spectacles. I was trying to talk Slivers into Gen Con, but no go.
What?
Ask him why he's so uptight.
Tell him why he hates America.
Oh, why no Gen Con?
I've got 4 actions.
Tell him if he doesn't come to Gen Con
1 action.
with you, I'm crying.
I've done 1 action.
Oh,
2 actions gets me a
I wish
stone.
I'll be there though.
3 actions
Boom,
does
boom.
that. Yeah, because you can harvest, you can use all your actions. I thought I was good at nothing, but I've done 3 actions this round.
Yeah.
It's still not. It's better than just do the 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm done.
You done, Zamaki?
I'm going if all resources show.
Wait, if you build this,
you
build this twice, I can do it twice.
I think can we not?
Can you?
2 architects.
Yeah. You can build as many you got room for.
Oh, I didn't realize that. That's interesting. Cool.
Yeah. So you can get.
My bad. I'm sorry. I thought.
No. I just assumed because it was.
Yeah, you can just keep on any of these. You can build as many times as you want.
Cool.
Again, you run out of space is the issue.
Well, I fundamentally will not be able to build another one anyway.
Yeah.
But yes, it's I wouldn't.
Yeah, because if you got all the wood here, you're already set to do it.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't have built this other farm because I don't need that. I would have built another architects, but it's cool. You know, makes you just a hollow victory for you. But
it does. I feel bad.
No, it's just cool.
The only reason I built the second one is because you built one so fast.
Yeah.
They put my mind to it.
Yeah. That's hoping everyone would forget that. I just assumed.
Everybody.
I assumed wrong. Basically.
You know what I needed? I needed these to have 2 of the same so I could get my extra fucking workers.
Oh, you're right.
That is not great.
Stone, wood, food.
Not,
yeah.
I got a. Oh gosh, I'm not going to build an architect, am I?
1
Hold on.
for stone.
Is that
Wood. Oh, I haven't.
No,
No, I'm taking it.
That's not going to be useful at all, is it?
Oh man, this is brutal.
Oh man, that is straight poo poo. Straight poo poo in my pants.
A straight poo poo platter one.
Yeah, I'm still going to yield. It's still worth it.
What are you doing, Sonny?
Well, you get to choose, my sir. What are you doing?
I'm exporting.
Damn it.
I was like, that's actually useful nowadays.
Yeah.
I love how it's like just hand drawn sketches.
I know,
but they
I love
probably
it.
drew these 60 times.
Oh, 1,000%.
I know, right? To get not quite.
The one that's
3,
right.
4, 5,
The one
6,
that's
7, 8.
it's a rough drawing, but it's also the perfect drawing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know when you're writing out a phone number and you draw the perfect 8, and you go, man, that's the perfect number 8 I've just drawn there. You go, wait, it takes you a while. You're not going to do that every time. So I've done 1 action for those 2.
That's all my actions. Just filling in this thing.
I'm gonna harvest. I've got food, so I'm gonna.
I can do it. Yes.
I'm gonna harvest a stone here. I'm gonna harvest a wood here for 3 actions. So I've done 3 actions, and this is a free action, isn't it? I'm gonna trade 3 of those for 3 points.
Oh, that's awesome.
So write 3 points there.
Oh, I was able to do 2 of these architects. I was not expecting to do any.
Yeah, you've done amazing there.
I was not expecting to be able to do any. That is awesome. Cool. I
don't know if that was the best value for me, really. But that's what I've done. I didn't expect to win, and I won't. So I didn't let myself down by letting myself down.
Alrighty. Wait for Mikey to.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can do these last 2 actions that are useful.
I've wasted probably about 5 actions in this game, and that's
tough.
That's
you gotta be efficient.
I'm done.
You got to be efficient. Okay, so we're gonna go top down. So again, whatever's the last one you colored in on each row, you get that many puntos.
0 points in stone.
0?
I didn't bother with it at all.
Wow.
And now I'm realizing I probably should have, because I could have built an architect here like that as well. Yeah.
And then for this one right here is gonna be your architects.
Okay, so I've not won.
And then if you did any fortresses, you can put those like down here and then add them all up. I think that's it, right, Mickey?
Should be it. It's pretty, pretty...
8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
again,
13,
pretty straightforward.
17. That was 3, so that's 29. 20, 50, 54.
Clean 70.
Wow.
Now I'm almost positive I got 54 in my last game. I think Mike got 59.
Yeah, we were right in that.
Yeah, so that's exactly how I did. And honestly, the only reason I was able to is because I was able to get this, and I was able to do these. I was not expecting to do any architects. I was able to get 2 in the last turn, which is 16 points, which would have put me down at 54.
Yeah.
So that was 100% what made it.
67.
Well
all
done.
right.
Congratulations. That's
whatever.
Fun. I like that, and I'm not the biggest Roll and Write fan.
Yeah, so I was going to ask. Like,
it's fun, right? It's really nice.
That's really fun. It's satisfying.
And I'm curious about the solo game. I like the fact that, and my thing is like, could you not play the solo game once with everybody?
Certain things. Let me see if I can find certain things were like, oh, this would.
You can still do it. I don't see why you can't just do it.
All right.
Sure.
Like this. Okay, let's see if there's anything. So in this one, you have a thing where if you get the primeval forest, you gain a wood just every turn. That could work.
Yeah.
This one, Sentry Tower, harvest 2 different resources to gain a victory point. That could work. Roll 1 fewer resource die to gain an action. That's where stuff like that. I'm like, well, that doesn't work.
Yeah, but if you were the active player, you could just make that decision.
That'd be interesting.
Or you could choose to not all the resource die get rolled out, and you're like, I'm not going to do this.
I choose
personally.
to not take one,
that could
which
work.
makes that slightly overpowered as well. But yes, it changes the balance of it, I suppose.
It doesn't cut out the screen. I wonder why.
Is it because it's surrounded by? I have no idea. I don't know. Maybe if you put it up here.
A little bit.
It does, yeah.
A little. That's weird. Huh?
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's like, I'll bet we could find some in here that have a sheet that's like pretty workable.
Yeah, I'm sure one of them.
Or just kind of go through these
and cherry pick them. Yeah.
And like,
that's
crazy. There's a ton of art.
They're all different too. Every single one is different.
This is these
gorgeous.
These need laminating.
Yeah. We're just gonna laminate it all. Although if you do run out of these, you can buy these. Just the packs. They were selling these at Dice Tower Con.
I just feel like it would be a shame to just use these once.
That's my thing. I'm like, I want to be able to use them all. So we can probably fit multiple in this. We have a laminator, so I'm just going to try and laminate them.
Yeah.
Dave Phillips said, I'm sure it's been asked, but how likely is it that you'll be at Dice Tower West? We'll be there, Mike and I, for sure. I don't think you'll be there.
It's highly unlikely that I'll be there.
But hey, boy, I'm not going to say no.
I'd love to be because it's, I've got, because I'd like to be there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Here's the thing. Let's all say it'd be awesome if it could happen, and why not? Whether or not it'll happen.
Why not me?
Is not super likely, but like it'd be great.
It would be great.
Indeed.
One way you can do that is help support the TGIB Patreon.
That is accurate. That is accurate.
That's true.
Alrighty, people, we're gonna go ahead and call it. We're all very tired. We actually streamed for almost 3 hours. So.
Did we?
Yeah, Quacks took a little longer than I thought. I thought it was like, oh, this is pretty quick games.
We stopped to chat a few times.
Yeah,
which I guess is kind of the point, right? Just have a good time, have a good hang.
Yeah.
And we talked about this a lot of times at Dice Tower Con. Like, it doesn't matter if we're playing a game or what game we are playing.
Yeah.
It's like the company and just hanging out. It's like that's the only bit that's important.
It's nice to play a fun game as well, like this. But
absolutely,
it's just as fun sometimes to play a terrible game.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So we'll be back here over on our channel, The Brothers Murph, at 6 p.m. tomorrow. We'll be playing Castell, because that is collectively one of our favorite games.
Yes.
It is incredibly high ranked for all.
Well, because how high is it in your PA?
I don't remember what it was. It's definitely higher than it was.
It's my third favorite. It's my number 3.
I think we checked this the other day. I think as of the last top 100, it's number 9, and it's higher than that. It honestly is.
Wicked.
It was your number 9?
I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
I'm double checking.
It's my number 3.
It was
TGIB Patreon goal, bring Matthew to Dice R West. That's interesting.
It was ranked 16. It's certainly higher.
Okay, then it's...
I wouldn't want to do a goal for a joint
without Dave, yeah.
For just me, but I appreciate the idea, yes. Although Dave would be like, yeah, do that.
Yeah, he would.
I would never be like, I'm changing all the Patreon rewards to help specifically me.
Totally. Yeah. But yeah, so we'll be back here tomorrow. Thank you all. We got a Metagame Minute coming out tomorrow on our channel. Give us a follow, subscription. Follow TGIB. Matthew does great reviews over there.
We do a podcast called Death by Monsters.
We do, and yeah, it's
seriously go support that. It's such a fun
everything.
show.
A new episode came out yesterday.
Today.
Okay, it's Monday.
Yeah,
it's literally Monday.
I think.
We were literally up at the time that it went live.
Yeah.
And have been.
I'll be honest. I can't remember what episode it is.
It's Delta Fest. Yeah.
Delta Fest Part 1.
Yeah. And Visual said Castell is such a great game. I can't stop singing his praises. You and us both, brother.
Yeah. Fantastic. It's painfully overlooked.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
But here they
there's enough people that like it.
It's overlooked, but it's not underrated because people who play it all day.
Exactly.
Yeah,
See,
it's just not in enough people's hands.
And that just means we gotta be evangelists. Like we have caused at least 30 people to buy Histrio.
Yeah.
Like no joke, at least 30. Yeah. Castell's gonna be that game for like the three of us.
Castell deserves people's that kind of even more.
I agree.
It's a fun game. And Castell's like a truly great game.
Castell is the best game that came out last year.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
As we all said in our top games of 2018. Yeah.
Easily.
Okay, everybody. We love you all. We hopefully will see you tomorrow over on our channel. And have a great day. We're all gonna go sleep because we're exhausted.
Thank you so much for being here. That's fantastic.
Yeah, indeed. It's awesome. We'll see y'all real soon.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
I won't do it.
I know that was good. You got here. I'll take that.